Hey, Mimi, I'm going to drop the link right now. Hey, Chakra King. Oh my God. Hold on, Mimi. Let me get this link. Bye. Hold on. Let me copy it so I can paste it. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, Teresa Miller, Demetrius, Miss Pretty Wings, Jennifer, Right Treasure, Bowen. Bye. Y'all make me finna get me in trouble. Hold on. Hey, Miss Levon. Hold on. Let me post this link for okay. There you go, Mimi. Hey, Lena Pretty Eyes. Hey, Tabby Cat. Yeah, I'm trying to wait on Mimi to hit this link because, child, we was over there. Baby, y'all know I haven't wanting to been messy in a long time. But honey, oh child, hold on a minute. I know this Mimi. I ain't gotta put the screen up. Is that you?
It's
Is
me.
that you?
You,
That
you
you,
know it's
Mimi?
me. Yeah, it's me, Miss O. It's
Okay,
me.
you better have hit the link.
Oh, you know I'm gonna hit the link. Hold on, let me see what my
Girl,
got my damn oldest daughter burning. What you burning? Child, Jesus. Trying to let an 18-year-old cook some breakfast and then burn your house down, man.
uh-oh. Yeah,
She got to learn though. She a woman. So
that's true.
she got
That's
to
true.
learn.
You got to learn. But Mimi, so we was over at James
We
Wilson,
was cutting up.
right? And I still had questions. So I was
Okay.
like, I just want to know from D. Luke, did she want to be the bottom bitch? That's what I wanted to know.
That's what it looked like. Where it do can anybody grab Deidre? If there's any way anybody can grab Miss Loop Loop. Because me and Miss O feel like ain't no it's the hard questions is not being asked.
That's that's all I want to know.
We just
That's
want to
what I do.
ask.
I just
That's
I
all.
just got questions. I got real questions
Me
that we
too.
try to get answers. You know, Mimi. That's all I want.
We want to know. We want to know. Then I'm gonna tell you another thing I heard that I forgot to tell Jay Wilson. I heard that when she refers to her man, there's another man that she got here. That's
Mm-mm.
not her hook. That's what I hear. So I want to ask her when she refers to having a man, because a lot of times she do say I have a man instead of saying I have a husband.
Uh,
And you know how every time I hear you refer to your man, I never hear you say my man. It's always my husband.
yes,
I've
I
never
say
heard you
my
say
husband. I say my husband or the Mister. Everybody know
or
I'm
the
talking
Mister. That's
about.
right.
Yeah,
Which
or the
and
Mister.
which means you are the what? The Mrs.
I'm the Miss is absolutely. Child,
So
but they said she was on live. Well, somebody drop in the chat over there and tell her she is cordially invited to my channel, even though she
yes.
don't like me. This is a neutral zone today, cause me and Mimi got questions. We just want to help
Yeah,
her. We just
we
want
just
to,
want to ask.
yeah, we
We
just
don't
want to
mean
help
no
her.
harm.
Right, we just want to help her clear things up. We
Hmm
just wanted to help her to make it make sense.
Or at least make it make sense in our brain, at the
Exactly.
very least. Cause
Child.
child, I don't know what her sense means.
Okay.
Everybody's sense ain't the same sense if you catch my drill.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's no shade, no tea. I'm just saying. And
I'm
then
glad.
and then last night I was trying to find out because while I was live last night, Fi Babe had dropped down in my chat. And I was wondering, was that really her or was it a troll? And I want your opinion because it's what she said.
Mhm.
We was talking about, okay, so ZX was talking about the last straw when him and Didi Loop, when he was done with her, was when she mocked and made fun of Rita's baby J.
Mm.
So
Lord.
he was starting to go about this. I protect children. I don't do children. Then people start dropping in the chat saying, but you call CPS on people. And that's when he responded and said that he called CPS because he was protecting the kids. The kids was in danger. And actually, the kids did wind up getting taken from whoever he called CPS on. Then somebody
Mm.
dropped in the chat and said the kids was already gone when he called CPS.
Oh.
Like the kids had already been took. So it was a whole thing about kids that we started talking Then somebody with the Fire Babe avatar name dropped down and said, because Nika was on my panel, and said, but you let Creepy Caldwell call CPS on my daughter.
Ooh.
And all hell broke loose from me.
Ooh. I was up here last night near me.
It went down, and then James had to come up there because James never called CPS on her.
Uh-huh.
Actually, CPS was called on him,
Ooh.
and it was a whole to do, Miss Olivia. So I didn't get to.
Yeah,
I know you had asked me what happened last night because you didn't get to catch it, but it was a lot happened. But that's kind of what happened towards the end. And then ZX
but
and
Mimi, do
Dory
you
was
have another?
arguing.
Mimi, do you have another device so you can play some of it? Because I'd like to hear it.
Okay, let me get my computer. Hold on.
I want to hear it. It's too
Okay.
much tea. It's too much tea, y'all. So Mimi gonna find another device and she gonna play some of her live from last night so we can find out what's going on. As far as Dee Dee Loop Loop, girl, when you get off your panel, you are cordially invited over here to answer some questions. And ZX, if you in the class, I'll even let you hit the link today. Now you know I ain't never let you hit the link, but you can come up and hit the link.
Yes, come up, Dee. We
You
here.
know, because we want to hear about your pimp chronicles, honey.
Oh
Okay,
my. Now
I'm
ZX
just
gonna get mad
saying.
at you because ZX said he ain't no pimp,
I
but the
can't tell
people in
you
the
ain't no
chat was
pimp.
calling him a pimp.
I
Okay,
can't tell you.
let me see. Let me go to it and let me find some parts that's I could play for you.
Kent Williams #2 up in here. Y'all hit that like, y'all hit that like button. Okay, somebody go get Kent Williams #2. All right, because
Not Cat Williams. Oh my God, who called her? See, it's starting. Miss O, it's starting. Oh, it's
I'm
starting.
trying to be nice.
No, because we was already cutting the fool over there. It ain't for do number get worse.
Yeah, I mean, girl, this ain't no prompt two Dome, Thunderdome, or nothing. I don't do the Thunderdomes no more.
No,
You know,
we just chopping
I
it
gave
up.
it away.
Okay, I'm gonna start when ZX came on because, and I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly preface why he came on. Because what I was saying was when he was on Brianna's live, he was saying how him and his moderators had thought that Didi Loop Loop was crazy and a clout chaser. So I had told him that it was fake of him and his minds to even moderate her after
Right.
having those feelings about her. And
Uh-huh.
I was saying he was fake for that. And then he came. This when he came on to defend himself. Let me turn it on. See if y'all can hear. Let me turn it up real quick.
Okay.
I addressed what she's saying. Can you hear? Already.
I can hear it. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I hear feedback. I'm sorry. No, you're fine. I don't hear anything. All right. Well, we've already addressed all of these questions. I'll invite you to watch the video, and after you watch it, maybe your questions will be answered. And if you have any more, I'm always available. I always drop my link, and I ask people, do you got any questions? All I ask you to do is to watch the video of what I said, and so I don't have to run around YouTube answering the same question over and over and over again. It's been, and that's him referring to me, basically calling him lame and saying that he be trying to have these women swing for him. And I also said that he think that everybody want him and stuff like that. So then he wanted us to go watch his videos. But let me play. Let me play. Hold on. An address. No, I'm going to address Lady Nika. Lady Nika says, why would you give her a wrench if y'all didn't like her? Well, if you watch the show, what I always said was I thought she had a good show. I complimented her about her quirkiness. But I'm sorry, but on Breeze Live, you literally said nobody watches her, nobody cares about her, and that's let me. And that's me basically calling him on his shit because literally the night before he was like, "Don't nobody go over there. You be having 30 people in your chat." But now he's saying he modded her even after talking about her because he liked her show. So I was kind of trying to call him on that because you can't hear me that good, so I'm just reiterating. Like, okay, let me go. I'll continue.
Okay.
What channel do I
to go to Grown Folks TV. Mr. X it is. What channel do I need to go? I will go watch it because I want my thing.
Thank you. It's called
If you have a community wall, if you don't mind putting what video you want me to watch.
I'll put the first one. If you want to do the first one or the second one, because I did two. Okay, I'll do that. But what I'm saying, okay, cool. Because what happens is we get people running back and forth with what they heard. I prefer talking to people who saw it. I prefer talking to people that understand, seeing the video, and then if they got a problem with the way I address all of these issues, then I can explain it a little bit more. We were not talking about her like, oh, she made me sick. I don't like her. She thinks she cute. That's not what we talking about. Where we became concerned, Lady Nika. Okay? We liked her show. We went over there. We enjoyed her show. So that's a compliment. That's a compliment. You got skills, girl. And we enjoy hanging out in your show. That was it. That's the compliment. Now, where do we have concerns was when she started attacking everybody. It was like, oh, wow, look at her. That's where we say.
Thank you for CashApp. Thank you for CashApp. Sorry, I'm sorry. Thank you. Go ahead.
That's where we said, oh, wow, she a clout chaser. Because we hang out with her. We see she's going after everybody. And we was like, we didn't ask her to do that. We didn't direct
That's what
her
she do too.
Yeah, you should get them. No, I mean, we grown. She started jumping out the window on people that I may have had an issue with, and she wanted to take it on herself. That would be the definition of a clout chaser. We didn't ask her for that. So yes, we did say, look at her. Look at her clout chasing. So are we?
Okay, so that's a pattern of hers anyways. But then I forgot. I'm gonna try to fast forward to this one part because somebody they was in the chat tearing him up, right?
Yeah.
And then he said that he made some comment to a woman about how her 9-year-old needed to be in a training bra.
What?
And he was asking me let me find this. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Turn it down a little bit.
I came in before you get started again. She wasn't cloud chasing ZX. She was putting in work, honey.
Yeah. And that's what she does. That's what she did with her babe. That's what she was doing with Tracy too.
Exactly.
It's a pattern.
It's a pattern. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm trying to find this part now so you can give me your opinion on what you just heard while I look for this part.
One thing, and I hate shit like that.
Oh, girl, let me let you hear when they call him a pimp. Because he got mad. He didn't like that.
Young lady might have been 9-10 years old.
Oh, wait. This is it right here. I got to this part first, so I'm going to let you hear the 9-year-old part first.
Okay.
Because I found that first.
I do really appreciate that as well. And
okay. And let me address something else because there's always
this about the 9-year-old
liars out here. And here's the other thing. When I say I don't drag children, I don't like it. I like to protect children. That's a fact because, see, I'm a father first. I'm a father. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to go. This is something else. This is another narrative that they'll go with me, man. I want you to tell me if I'm wrong as a man and as a father. Okay. I made a comment about a woman whose child was going through puberty. Young lady might have been 9-10 years old. And I said to the mother, it's about time to get that child a training bra because she's starting to grow into a young lady, right? You have these despicable ass trolls out here who will say to you and anybody that will listen, he was looking at that child's titties. Now there's one thing, and I hate shit like that, and I already know where Gigi is going because that's her favorite tagline.
Well,
you understand?
Leave me alone. Talk to
No, I'm just giving it to you straight before you even
talk to
get
me.
it.
Talk to me.
So when you hear that story, ask them, what did he say? Don't just listen to the bullshit. Say, what did he say?
Well, if you know me, then I ask questions. You can't just tell me something about somebody without no context.
See, I like you already. Because that's how we move.
Well, let me give you my opinion.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't have taken it as so are you trying to say they're trying to make it like you're predatory? Because
exactly.
Okay, no, I wouldn't have.
Let me give you another fact. Let me give you one more fact. I'm also a black man that got custody of his 5-month-old daughter. I got custody of my daughter at 5 months, and I raised her. She's 22 years old, excelling in life. I'm proud of that. So when I talk about
God bless your daughter,
you dig? So as a father, I've been there, like for real, not part time. I was at 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 a year, daddy, like for real. So when I give my opinion, I give my opinion as a father, as a man, you know. And these people are wicked and evil. So they tried to take that statement. That child is at a stage in life where she needs a training bra, and they say, "Why are you looking at that little girl titties?" I want to smack them. Because it's like this could be not it.
Well, let me chime in.
Go ahead, sis.
I don't think that makes you predatory. I would probably not have went to. You're looking at her. She's a baby. She don't have titties.
Right.
Got her little cheeks. Right. But what I will say is, be careful with that, because although you are a father, and might I add, a great one, if everything you just said is true about your daughter, you're a great father. But you cannot make comments to mothers about their daughters as far as puberty goes, because you're not a relative or a father to that child. And I don't think you were predatory for it, but I do think that you overstepped, because it's very sensitive. And you got to think about the world we live in,
right,
where we have so many people that look at kids that in a way they shouldn't. And I don't think for one second, based off of what you just told me, that was the case. But what I will tell you is you did overstep your boundaries by giving that advice.
Mimi, the same child that I was talking about is the same child that's in CPS custody. Boom.
Well, well, maybe she wasn't in the best care, but
exactly.
You could have made it to any. If you would have made it to any woman, I'm just going to take the whole scenario out and say they don't know how great of a dad you are.
Right.
You know, they don't know. They don't know that it was coming from a place of concern, because they don't know you. Right. So, in the world we live in, you know what kind of men we have out here in this world.
Oh boy, I got a story.
And then you also know what kind of
wait a minute, Mimi, I gotta drop off. Mimi checks right there, SS.
Okay, so what you think about that, Miss Olivia?
I think it was absolutely inappropriate for him to make that comment.
And he was out of line.
And Henny Wise is down here, and I think she said, no, somebody named Black Man's on his video. He zoomed in on the little girl. You know,
he didn't add that part.
That's what they saying down here in the chat. He zoomed in on the little girl. Yeah, anyway, I said he zoomed in on the pictures. You know,
on her breast, on her chest area.
I'm guessing that they say he zoomed in on it.
Well, then I will make sure I ask him those questions, because I told him in this live that I'm going to ask you hard questions next time I talk to him. I'm going to ask him, because then that does look predatory.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. You know.
See, but you heard, I said, if what you're saying is true, based off what you're telling me, at the very least, you was out of line. You overstepped your boundaries. Yes, because you shouldn't tell a woman anything about her child's private areas.
No, yeah. Why would you just inappropriate, especially online, when you know these people for real?
And let me add that he said that that's the woman that kids got took by CPS. So this is the same woman that he called CPS on.
Right. Right. It said Hennywise said she got a video of it on her community wall. You should hear what he was saying. I wish I could click on it anywise, but I'm on my phone. You know what I mean? But if you
Where is it? Is it on his channel? Well, don't play nothing off his channel because he'll strike your
I
stuff.
think she said it was on her community
Oh, it's on Hennywise?
Pennywise community wall. Yeah.
Let me see if I can
Can we
find it.
play that Pennywise? Can we play the video if Mimi can find it? The audio, I mean, not the video, but the audio.
Let me see. I don't know how I'm gonna type her. Let me try to type her name in like this. Hennywise. Let me try to find it. Okay, I found her channel. So it's on the community wall.
Yeah, she said it's on here. You
Okay,
can
let me
play. Yeah, she said I can. She said we can play it, and she said it's on the community wall, right, Pennywise?
which video is it?
Do you have the title of the video, Pennywise?
Remember 2 months ago? Is it that one? The one that says remember 2 months ago when ZX did ...
I think she gonna give her a minute. I think she gonna type in the chat if it the title of the video.
We gonna do it. I ain't on my computer, I'm on my phone, but we gonna do a bootleg style. I'm just gonna turn my phone around and
Because
show it on the computer.
I didn't know anything about this, so I
I
don't
didn't
really
know the details of this either.
right. I don't follow his channel.
Okay, she said that one. Okay, hold on a
Okay.
second. Let me go to it. Can we hear? You are feeling like you are fully vulnerable and that you're sensitive to jokes. This might not be the channel for you. If you relax and you don't like stand-up comedy, this channel might not be one for you. You get on somewhere. Bring that booty my way. I got a game to play. It might be a bit scary. Can y'all see that?
I can see it. Yeah.
Pennywise gonna get ya. No escape when you're in my arms. That lights will do more than any child. Pennywise gonna get ya. Ooh, that's some scary shit. The following video is meant for entertainment and satire purposes only. It does not reflect upon the point of views of the actual people presented here. Thank you, and enjoy. We gotta support each other. We did. It's not right. The things like this are taken as a joke because there are other sorry, guys. People out here who have her, and it's not funny. It's not funny to theater. It wasn't funny. I don't think it should have been funny as a brother. The reason why I got offended is because even though Diva Tomboy thought it was funny or she brushed it off, as a brother, I'm sure her brother and her father would not appreciate a man making those types of statements about violating her in that way. I'm quite sure real law as a father is never going to forgive this man. How do you forgive a man like that? That's the question. It's not about us. It's about you. Deal with it. We got to protect our women from men like this. We got to protect our children from men like this. It's not funny. And for the women that condone it, I think you're all just a bunch of drug addicts too. That's what I think. I think if you're hanging around and you find it to be funny, I think you're a drug addict. I think you're just as broken and shattered as he is. That's my opinion on the whole thing. I'm saying as a father, as a man, I would not put my daughter's hair because it ain't done in a baseball cap. That money ain't feel like doing her hair. Period. You wonder why our children are fucking confused. Why are they confused? Whether they're little boys or little girls, they're confused because they put fucking baseball hats on. Little girls need tea party hats, damn it. Oh Lord. But okay, let's get into it. Let's get all the way into it. Okay? Right? I'm picking on her. When I say, instead of buying a fucking baseball hat, you need to be buying some training bras, who's picking on who? Am I telling the truth? Am I picking? Huh? So I'm being a damn dad. It's time to go buy a damn training bra. You understand that, hooker? Huh? Do you understand that? Not a baseball hat. Idiot. Idiot. You want to take pictures and exploit your children? Dress them correctly. Dress them correctly. Hey, Cookie, that's my opinion. I got every damn right. Every damn right to say she's a horrible mother. My daughter's got baseball caps. You agree with us. Tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. Tell me I'm wrong. It's time to get your priorities in order. You up here showing fucking baseball hats. She likes baseball hats.
That ain't what she needs. That ain't what she needs. Plain and simple. Real talk. Worried about buying her $15 hat. He should be buying her $8 bra. You little nasty hooker. Ah, shit. Yeah, anybody want to hit the link if you think I'm wrong, if you think I'm right, you got an opinion. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you.
Oh wow,
I
man, you
wanted
was.
to see him zoom. So if the video is still up, then I guess I'll go and see him putting up the picture and zooming in. But what's wrong with my little girl's got super cute baseball hats,
Okay,
real cute
they
ones.
cute.
And guess when I put them on their head? When I don't comb their hair.
Okay, I mean
Hold on, I'm finna.
it was a style back in my day, so I don't even know what the deal is. I was a teenager wearing baseball hats. Y'all remember back? Well, some of y'all remember back in the '90s when it was the style for the girls to wear the baseball hats. I
Yeah,
mean, like
I got some real cute baseball hats. So tell me that this ain't adorable. Ain't this cute? This ain't cute, y'all.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
cute.
bought my baby this baseball cap. Ain't that
Okay,
cute? What's wrong with that?
now I want to comb my hair. I put on a baseball cap. Look at
Me
what is
too.
you
Hey,
talking about,
what's up,
bras?
Sammy?
Hey, what's up? Hey, I want to thank you, Mimi, because you was on Jay Wilson's panel not too long ago, and you was letting him know that about my channel and like the essence of my channel and who I
Yes.
am. So thank
Mm-hmm.
you for doing that because
Oh,
he
no problem.
clearly has no idea. Thank you.
But I think they do. It's just at what point do you just say, I know what her channel is, I know how she roll. Let me not watch her.
But they don't know. Let me just say this. He doesn't know because
Okay.
he barely comes over there, but
Well,
we'll talk.
I
We'll
know I know if it's somebody that you didn't give a fuck about then, you ain't gonna give a fuck about them now. And I also know that you've kind of been desensitized to this YouTube shit because of what they did to your family in the past. And I'm not, we ain't even gonna go into that.
Right.
But
Right. It's like you get it and you understand, and I appreciate that.
absolutely.
Thank
Well,
you
I am
for
a
keeping me.
Taurus. I am a Taurus, honey.
Wait, you're
So
a Taurus too?
yes. So we here with it. I already know what's going on.
Hey, Olivia, how you doing?
Hey, girl, I'm just trying to play. What Seven since you're here? Can you tell me what was going on when you popped up on Brianna's chat yesterday? Because I didn't hear that. You know, I'll be trying to speed through things, right? And then
Right, right.
I didn't see your part, but then I think I heard on Jay Wilson's that you was no on Holy Water Walkers that you went up there to try to give her a hand. And
No,
what was
Yeah,
going
she
on with
trying to
that?
help her.
yeah,
But
I
she
wasn't.
she did tell the truth though too. She kind of did. She said what he was wrong in.
Pretty much. I
Yeah.
went up there because I didn't like the fact that they was calling her crazy. Okay, that triggered me for some reason because that's what women do, especially these women. They get around these men and they all want to sit around and gossip and talk. And the first thing is, oh, she's crazy. She's crazy. And it's like, hell no, I'm not crazy. First of all, he dogged me out. So how you
And
going to sit up and call me crazy? You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and that's crazy too to me because remember he said that him and his moderators had a discussion before they modded her, and they were saying that she was crazy.
Right.
So you
Before,
had already thought she was crazy from the jump, but you still modded her. She was your air quote baby mama. So when he was
keep,
on my
keep in
live,
mind,
I was calling him out on that.
keep in mind that they had this conversation before she mocked, Rita's child, which they're saying she did. Before, they were talking about, oh, we need to
Yep.
back away from her. Before she started windmilling for Cookie, they
Yep.
was over there talking about her since night one. You know
Before
what I
they
mean?
even modded her. Before they even
Exactly.
modded her.
Do y'all think that they've kind of recruited her? She was kind of recruited.
Absolutely. Cause you gotta, if you know her, he says he watched her channel, right? And he like how she roll, right? If you watch her channel, you know how she roll, you know that she will blindly swing for the person that she likes a lot at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because that's what she was doing over there at Babe Nation.
Yeah, and then
And
she was doing it for Tracy.
she was doing it. She she was swinging on me. And when she had that panel with Ask April, you know, we kind of had like a heart to heart, and I was like, was it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, was it worth it to have created all of these enemies? And you can have your own thing now, and that's the direction I thought she was going in. But she got sucked back into that world because she was trying to impress this guy.
I think she doesn't know how to be a leader. She wants to follow. Because you guys, everybody ain't no leader.
Oh,
Everybody
right,
just
right. She wants, she wants to be a follower, but
that's sad. That's
the
sad.
people. But there's nothing, there's nothing wrong with that. We need everybody.
That's true. Everybody is valuable,
Everybody
but
got a place. I'll be right back, you guys.
okay. So I was thinking kind of like it wasn't. I didn't put all the blame on her. Basically, I felt like he played his part and she played her part. So now I could go to the last part that's going. So what happened was when I'm gonna go with Five Babe, or I don't know. She may say it wasn't her. I can't prove or disprove. I'll show y'all the avatar and stuff and what she dropped down and said, and then I'm gonna let you hear Nika and James came on too, and both gave their response. So it was a. It was a. Well, we gonna play it all here for your people. Let me just red buttons. I hope you stay 7 because I want you to chime in on that too.
Y'all please sit
Hold on, let me. Okay, boom. I went straight to it, baby. My red ball skills getting good. Okay, so let me rewind it just a tad to where her thing came up. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna show y'all the comment.
To go into dungeons far worse than what they was in.
Because I put the comment on the screen.
And we same color. Come on, let's leave these people cheering alone. Even if I don't like a bitch, leave her cheering alone. These your sisters and brothers. Like, really do that fuck shit at. Y'all can't get it.
Y'all see the comment? Let me pause it. So y'all can see the comment. Do y'all see the comment? It says, Nika, you let Creepy Caldwell call CPS on mine. If you had kids, I would have called a long time ago. So now they finna start going in.
Get this dusty ass bitch up out of here.
She said,
over there, your slut ass nation, and tell your cute bitch ass nigga keep my name on fucking. You would have called them people on me, bitch. First of all, James does what the fuck he wants. But if you would have called anything on my story, I would have said it to Chicago and your motherfucking ass, bitch. That's what the fuck Nika would have did for you. I don't give a fuck about what you and James got going on, bitch. You ain't called no CPS on yours, but you called them on his hoe. Right, show somebody pick for her, man. Look what you did to my sister Gina. Get the fuck up out of here, you bum ass bitch. I smacked the dog shit out your funky ass. Nick Twin, let me do my mic, man. This whole oppressed ass bitch. Dusty ass. I wonder, would you have been able to, if James were... Come see me, okay. And Gina, on me. So I just there ain't no punk bitch up in me. Hold on, Dory. Hold on. I just want to ask her, if he was to call CPS, what would you suggest that Nika would have done to stop him from another state? What could she have done to stop James from calling CPS on you? Allegedly. Not a motherfucking thing. That's what I want to know, because she said you let him, and I don't know. Like, I'm over there policing James' goddamn cell phone. He pay his shit. Okay, here goes spilling. Make it say it one more. Hold on, James here. James up here. Hey, James.
What's up, Nene? What happened to everybody else?
Nika got mad. Come back, Nika. We got
mad. James, we was leaving.
Nika, bring yourself back up here.
Let me drop the link again so Nika can come back. Yeah, but she posted in the comments.
Well, y'all have thing going on. Y'all don't. I just talked about this earlier. You don't allow a miserable whore to come and derail what you got going on. The hell with her. You all know what she does. But my thing is, why do we keep entertaining the same bullshit lies that we all know are lies? Like, why do we keep doing that? We all
right.
I've said 900 times, and I keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it, because you get new people who come in that don't know me, and then and that's the whole point of her erasing videos and then trying to pump a story to the street. Mm-hmm. It's about the new people. It ain't about y'all. Y'all notice it's about new people. I've never called CPS on anyone. I've never picked up a phone, literally to this day. I know that. And call CPS on anybody.
And you don't dox either.
No. I don't. I've never called CPS on anybody. Now, did CPS go to her home? You goddamn bet you they did. But that was a boomerang effect of her calling CPS on me. See, tell the story how the story went down.
I got a question, James. Why is she lying like that?
Hey, Nika.
Because people keep it's me. It's good commentary.
Oh, okay.
It's good commentary. And it's a character assassination. That's her game. Right. That's what she's always had as her game. It's the character assassination. And it doesn't work.
And that's so true. And for Philip,
and again, as long as I got breath, I'll come wherever I'm at and say it's a lot. It's a lot.
And last question, Philip, for the new people. You always said, leave my name out your mouth. The cleanup videos are an offset of her saying something about you, correct?
Right. I don't start trouble. I finish it.
They was on a live together when she said she ain't gonna say nothing about him, he ain't gonna say nothing about her, and she was the first one to break that.
And here's a history lesson. Remember when Spiller went live and slayed Chitlin, whatever, and over there in Baltimore, dude over Baltimore. I mean, for like
okay.
So anyway, she went to her platform, and I remember because I was in Babe Nation, but I'm still in the chat and stuff like that. Was relatively new. So with that being said, she came up was like saluting Spiller Boy and everybody in the chat. And next thing I know, wow, she just turned on him. But I don't even know why. I have no idea. And that he didn't turn on her, she turned on him. I don't know how or whatever. And it was battling, and Spiller was whipping that ass.
It started because James went on the Miss Express.
Oh, okay.
And it was just all downhill from there. That's when she started trying to shade him with the Amanda has a biological child, Tracy D's friend, and James ignored it, and then it just kept on until he was
They all was over there with James. They all were over there. Let's be honest. Why people can't just admit they shit? And say, I don't know you no more, right?
But some of the worst trolls, some of the worst trolls from Babe Nation were on Treasury Lane first. Was on Treasury Lane.
Yeah, I remember that.
And what was the moderator? Was it?
It doesn't even matter. It don't even matter. It's like, what is your whole issue? Like, nobody did that to you. But I got smoke for him. Whenever he wanted smoke, I had smoke for him. I cussed his ass out. I always say, I'm a good friend, but I'm an even better enemy.
You better one time, better tell him. Okay. I had to calm down.
That's all I can remember.
Okay, Nika. Now, Nika, I'm gonna let y'all hear Nika drag real quick, and then I'm gonna.
Nika, that make life so
skip them stories.
Hey, Nika.
Girl, I ignore her because anytime I mention her name, she like to talk about my dead friends.
Hey, twin. This is what I want to know. I got two questions. Shout out to Tina.
You got so pressed by another bitch yesterday. You came on your show with your goddamn titties exposed. Them bitches was not plump. You got flat, droopy ass titties. And you had the audacity, the unmitigated gall. motherfucking fuck bitch you to sit your ass up there and motherfucking put makeup on your chest to hide all of your bullet wounds and cigarette burns, bitch. I know that about you. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Even if my teeth did move, ain't no hoe ever made me get on this bitch and change who the fuck I am in a matter of hours to try to keep up. You raggedy, low budget ass bitch.
They said she removed that video.
Did you remove it? Everybody's been dragging that hoe all day. I wish I would get up there and put my titties out there for the world to see. You already look like a ball of clay, you dumb bitch. Why the fuck would you get naked?
They like,
I didn't see that.
Down on her motherfucking knee. 2 big ass brothers. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That shit was so goddamn nasty last night. I was disgusted. And all because on-site April took her shirt off and showed her abs. That bitch got beside herself. But I bet you what you didn't do while you was trying to keep up with on-site April, while you over there showing your titties and shit, I bet you didn't get up and turn around. You did, you get sneaky pretty pussy, bitch. You didn't do none of that. You stayed still, bitch. If you got your ass up and turned around and tried to shake it like she did, we would discover your spot. Body nasty ass bitch, sitting up there with her pussy leaking and you talking about me. Bitch, go see a gynecologist.
Okay, and it just went on from there. And it didn't get no better.
Wait, Mimi, I got a. So when did she show her breasts? I'm confused.
Okay, so they said that Ask April. I don't remember. I think Ask April. On-site April was on somebody's panel or something, and on-site April, she been working out and stuff, and she already. They always would say she was big, but remember she stood up and showed she just she got hips and she got a smaller waist. She showed her abs. And I guess apparently Five came on with her titties out, like trying to compete with hers. What they saying? I didn't see it though, so I don't know. But they say she deleted the video.
She's not trying to compete with Ask April. What she's doing is now, she steals everything. So now what she's doing is she's stealing Clyde Diva's little stick. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Clyde Diva comes on here with the lingerie. So she's sitting over there with all this brown and flesh colored lingerie. I bet you she won't put on a white lingerie so we can see all the skid marks that come clean out of her goddamn ass. I know that.
She gotta get oiled up to look like Clyde Diva though, because Clyde Diva be
well, I don't know what's going on
petroleum
with the tattoos on her chest. Why them tattoos on her chest look like they've been squeegeed off or something? Like what's going on?
Bitch. But it was hectic. So did you hear the whole thing, 7 Stars, about the little girl, him saying that the little girl needs a training bra and all that stuff, and that he told the girl's mother that her daughter is developing and he needs to purchase she needs to purchase her a training bra instead of a baseball cap. And then also, I guess he was trying to make it like she's trying to turn the daughter into a stud or something because she buys her a baseball cap.
You know what? I haven't heard it, but I heard about it.
Yeah, we just played it on her, and he basically was like, "Get her a bra, slut, da 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 da." And so he asked me on my live. He told me the scenario, but he did not tell me that he zoomed in on the little girl's chest area on a picture. He didn't tell me that. And I told him, okay, well, if you were just saying it from a place of concern, this girl don't know you, so that's why it comes off as predatory to them. And I was like, even if you were coming from a place of concern, you still out of line because you don't tell no woman nothing about their daughter. You're not that little girl's dad, not her uncle, not her grandpa, not even a cousin. So you don't supposed to do stuff. So I told him that, like, he was respectful to me because I kept it real with him, and he didn't get mad. That, he said that he respected me for keeping it real, but then people in the chat were saying he was just trying to recruit me because they was calling him a pimp.
Yeah, I get that sense too, because he got a lot of bottom bitches out here running around, and that's what I was saying yesterday. I said, y'all coming up here like y'all some bottom bitches, and he was like, well, we don't call them hoes, we call them queens. And I said, well, excuse me, that's just my vernacular, that's my day-to-day vernacular. But the truth is, it's that queen shit that got them all toe up, if you want to be real about it.
Right.
You
But
know,
then
that
he was
purple
calling
ass
Didi his baby mama. Was calling
right.
Didi for his baby mama.
They be screaming for him even when he ain't there. You know what I mean? They'll go out and do
Man,
better
I was
for him.
just over on Bless's Live when Nikki Pope popped up to go at Victimone because she said Victimone was telling all these lies on him. These women are moving around like they in a wolf pack or something. I said,
Wow.
I'm impressed. I'm trying to subscribe to the ZX and the Sean Bradley Academy because apparently they got these hoes wrapped around their fingers.
On some
Yeah.
Jim Jones shit.
Yeah.
Ooh. So
Ooh.
that was kind of crazy too. All the girls coming to the defense. So I told him then too that I had my preconceived notions because of how him and his other moderators move. But I do feel like Deidre wanted to be the bottom bitch, like the queen of, or the queens. I'll call them queens. She wanted to be the queen of the queens, and I think that he really hurt her feelings because she was going to bat for him.
Yeah.
And that's why she just thought, she was lashing out.
And all of this and all that. Don't you
I
think
don't
maybe that
I don't
she
think
was
that
really feeling?
no. I don't think that was the case.
You
I
don't
think
think so?
I think what happened was she liked him. She perceived that he liked her. Okay, they had each other's phone numbers. And I think what she was doing was she was inquiring. She wanted to know who was who and what was what because she really probably didn't want to step on anybody's toes. It's like, okay, if you messing with this person, he's the one who got super offended and he was all like, well, how dare you ask me about so and so? Like she's been over here and she's a staple. I think she truly was just trying to get a feel for what was going on over there and how it worked in the inner workings and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's another perspective. It's good to have different perspectives because none of us really know exactly what was going through her head.
But
Her
by the
head,
way,
yeah.
So 7. Me and Miss Olivia was gagged today on Jay Wilson because Kimmy dropped the bomb. Miss Olivia, did you see that 7?
I just watched it before I came over here with you, and Kimmy was saying she was talking about Bless Watkins, right?
Yeah, and I know
Why
for a
was I
fact
over there thinking the same thing? I was like, wait a minute, didn't Brianna just do this interview last night?
it's the
So then,
same interview. But what the gag is, 7, you remember during the interview, they were trying to get Deidre's attention for a few minutes, and she wasn't answering them, and then she came back and said, I'm sorry, I was on the phone. Deidre revealed on Bless channel that Bless was the one that called her. And actually, Bless was like, no, it wasn't. She was kind of denying it and saying it was before the live, and she was trying to get her to come to the live. But Didi was like adamant, like, no, you called me. They were trying to talk to me, and I couldn't hear them because I was talking to you. So she actually called during the live. And what Kimmy said, because I didn't hear that part because I had went over to Jay Wilson, Kimmy said that Deidre said that Bless Watkins wanted her to withhold receipts for her live instead of Brianna's live, but the receipts was the same, so she kind of played Bless.
right, and you know what? She Bless Watkins kind of got frustrated with Deirdre because she kept saying, well, I want to hear something different than what you said on Brianna's live. Like, so I guess she could make her own live special. Either way, it
That
was
looks shady
some
though.
bullshit. It's absolutely shady. Fuck how it looks.
Shady. That's
You know
shady.
what I mean? That's shady as fuck. And I'm like, Bless, you too old for that
I
shit.
was disappointed in Bless for that because I love me some Bless, but that's supposed to be like one of your allies, and Brianna supports Bless wholeheartedly. So it kind of brought me back to those Miss Express days. You remember when she really did not like Brianna? She did not see it for her. Now it makes me feel like, is all this fake? Or I don't know. But I was kind of disappointed because I thought that was really shady of
Yeah,
Bless.
Brianna was sitting over there with like 1,000 people in the chat. And I'm talking about
with 1K in her chat.
Yeah, a very long time. There was like 1,000 people in the chat.
Yes.
People super chatting her for her birthday and everything. And the fact that she even tried that, even today, it was like, really, girl? Like,
it was, and Brianna's live was really good.
On live, but Bless was on the phone with Didi Loop Loop when Didi
while
Loop
she
Loop
was
was
being
on the line.
interviewed. Yeah, while she was being interviewed on Brianna's
Right.
Live.
Oh, wait a minute. I remember that because
You remember?
she did say, I'm getting a phone call. I'm getting a phone call right
Yeah.
now. She had to mute
And then
herself.
remember, she came back and said, "Sorry, you guys, I couldn't hear because
Yeah.
I was on the phone." And that was a
And
few
Didi
minutes
said
had
that this
passed.
morning. Right.
So
Didi threw Bless under the bus.
she did, and also Bless did all that because she wanted some exclusive because she seen the 1K in the chat. And Didi came over there and basically said the exact same things that she said on Brianna's Live and gave the same receipts.
Yes, and she thought she was gonna hold. She didn't want the receipts that Didi showed on Brianna's
Yeah,
Live.
because Seven just said, she said, I want to see something new. So that's kind of proving that what Didi is saying is true. And what Kimmy said is true. And that, Bless, that's so messy. That's so shady. That is so shady. Yeah, child. Oh, I ain't gonna disrespect Bless. You know, I respect my elders, but that was real shady, Miss Bless. Real shady.
It's a mess. They be doing it, don't they? But I really do think that Didi was feeling ZX. Now I don't know. It's because her
I
husband.
think he led her on.
Yeah, I do, because he said she kept sticking to that. He said he was enamored by me, and that he said,
and I'll boink him.
You know what he was doing. You know what I mean?
And let's not forget the boinking.
Yeah, the boink. She said she can boink him if she wants to, or something like that. I'm like, girl.
But it was all for money. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. Now explain that. Explain that, Seven. Explain that.
It has to been, because here's the thing. I think ZX is attracted to younger women. Okay. A lot of those women on his panel, his moderators and stuff, they look younger. They don't look like older women like Sean Bradley has in his club chat. Those women look young in the face.
But Didi wasn't saying it that way, Seven. Didi felt like she could compete.
Okay. But of course she could. I mean, but let's just, she's not a bad looking woman, Didi, especially for her age.
Woman. No, she looks really good for her age too.
And most people also, she's been out of the game for a minute. Like I said, she's married. Her husband is sick. He's in another country.
That's why she was feeling
been in another country for 10 years though. I was blew away by that.
Yeah, she's been out of the game. So she doesn't really know. Like, I'm out here, I'm actually dating, so I know what to look for. Like,
well, you know, it's a rumor saying that she got her a man in America.
Hold on, let me say this, y'all, because y'all younger. Let me tell y'all something. The game don't change, okay? Now, he said a couple of years that for whatever reason she was filing, she was buying what he was selling. Now, I don't know if it was because of loneliness, or for whatever reason she was buying what he was selling. It was about more than her, just trying to be the number one moderator. It was more than that, because she kept what she's trying to do is, and she's embarrassed now because she knows she fell for the okie doke. ZX know he was running game on her. He knows she was going for it, because some men, they know how to read your weakness. Do you see what I'm saying? And he peeped out, that I don't know what he saw in her. Some men are very predatory, and they can tell when you weak-minded about certain things. And that's why he got all them women working for him and not me. That's why all them women over there that swing for him, even if he ain't around, he has their weaknesses, and that's why they windmill for him the way that they do.
And then the women that are no longer with him, they were saying that he would tell them. Now he told me this wasn't true, but I don't watch him. I just subscribed to him last night, so I don't know. But a lot of women that have left him said that when they were moderating for him, they weren't allowed to go certain places. They couldn't go against him. And then once it was over with, he would always accuse them of wanting him. Like they wanted to fuck him, is what he would accuse them of. One woman was like 60 something years old, and she was like, what I want with him? And she was saying that the problem they had is he told her was complaining about where she went, and she feel like she's in her 60s, she can go where she want. And I've heard that from a couple of women that are no longer with him now. I can't speak to that credibility because I don't know none of them.
Let me just finish my point real quick about the whole money thing. Do you remember yesterday when he was on the live, and they showed the $146 that was in his account, and he was just kind of like, oh yeah, that's today's money, like oh, that's a drop in the bucket, like this is a slow day, that type of shit, right? Okay. He had $146 in his cash app. Here's the game. I'm going to shoot you some coins. He sent her $50. He sent her two $25, and then one of his moderators sent her like $19.99 a piece. Okay. And then she rounded it off to 100 and said it all came from him. Whatever. The game was supposed to have been, I'm sending you some money, I'm supporting you. Now you get to support me. But what ends up happening is these women start supporting him more than he's ever supported them. So you could give somebody $50, $25. They're supposed to hit you up with damn near like $500 at that.
Right, they post the time. And then with it being multiple women, he's getting that times 10 plus another times however many moderators he has.
Right. He literally up there like on some, this is a slow day for me type shit. Like, yeah, I got 140 in there.
So that's why I said Pimp Chronicles, because he pimping them. In essence, he's cyber pimping these women.
He did not like that comment. He went off when people in the chat were saying that he was a pimp. And he said that it was not so much of them calling him a pimp, but he felt like it was disrespectful to his moderators because they're not whores.
Because they're whores. They are whores. And they run around like they're in a wolf pack.
Oh my God.
Anywhere where they, they're talking about DX and they're talking about him in the back light, and one of them females won't pop up on the panel.
I just thought it was.
Why do y'all think Didi got so mad about the last chick that he reminded what was her name? Rose?
I don't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about. I heard them talking about that on the bridge.
Right. Do you think it was because of the way that they described her, or do you think she didn't know at first that he had known her for a long time? Like, what do you? Because it seemed to me like that was the breaking point. Like she had enough of, after that. Because I heard her saying that she was an ex-porn person or something.
Oh yeah, she did say she said she was a porn star, still is, I guess.
Ooh. Well, they said she's an ex-porn star prostitute. And that I guess she gave her life to God or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, Heauxs can get saved and change.
I mean, yeah, sure. Right. But that was what Didi was saying on Suey's live. But pretty much she was like, I'm not, any of that. I'm ex-military. I'm
she didn't want to be affiliated.
My pussy is clean. I don't have those issues.
So she felt like she was better than the ex porn star. So how dare he overstep and start dealing with this woman when he's got her and she's all that he needs. She swings for him.
She's a good woman.
She's giving him information.
Or do you think she don't want to be affiliated? Like the bad apple spoils the bunch. 7, what you think?
Okay, so with the Cynthia Rose person, that was misdirected anger because something happened where he was like, that's my baby girl. Now, she didn't know what that meant. She didn't know that, it was like a father-daughter situation or anything like that. She just heard, that's my baby girl.
So that kind of shows that she does like him like that.
Right.
Of course it does. Nobody's disputing that. I think the only person disputing that is Didi Loop Loop. Okay. Because we all can see it. We all can see that she likes the guy.
Right. That is what I wanted her to just come clean and say it.
Yeah. It'll be better if she did.
But she got too much pride right now. She can't, you know what I mean? Everybody's coming down on her. She's not gonna just admit that, but we all see it. We all know it.
So I want to ask you something, 7, that I asked Miss Olivia. So when Miss Olivia refers to her old man, she calls him the Mr. or her husband. When Deanna refers to Josh, she calls him Josh or her husband. And so on and so, like Heidi refers to her Josh as her husband. And Deidre always says that she has, I got a man. Sometimes she say her husband, but a lot of times she says she has a man. And some people are saying that it was said that she got her an American man too, like a boyfriend out here. Did you hear anything about that?
And I don't blame her if she does. Now, we didn't talk
I
about
wouldn't
that.
either.
And I'll tell you what, Dee Dee, when we talked last night, she more so refers to that guy in Poland as her business partner. That's what she does. She says, I have a husband, but he's more like a business partner.
Yeah.
And somebody accused her of having a marriage of convenience. And I said, I would love to have a marriage of convenience because he doesn't even want to divorce her so that she can still
get
get
his
her
Social
baby.
Security. Yeah, so she can still get his Social Security. I heard that.
And they was making movies together. So that's money. That's a lot of money right there.
So I was just thinking, though, when she refers to her man, that must be her American man.
But you know what? It might be. It might be. I didn't get into all of that. But
If my husband was gone for 10 years, I would definitely have an American man.
I would have a side boo thing in a heartbeat too. That's what I'm saying. Like that idea, like I know people are, they get all real sanctified over the institution of marriage.
Ain't nobody. If it's the
I
business
don't think
relationship,
nobody's blaming her for doing what she got to do. But my thing is, so you got your man and your husband in Poland that he said he won't divorce you because you said you won't do anything like that. You got a man here in the States, but your panties is still moist for ZX. I'm like, girl, are you okay? But my thing is, if that's her game, then okay. You know what I mean?
Just say it though. Just admit it.
Just own up to it. Maybe he would have respected her more if she just would have came out with it instead of like Seven said she had some kind of misplaced anger when it came to the Cynthia Rose, because I think that the Cynthia Rose, that was the bottom line, because she was saying stuff like her the JJ clean and all this and all that. And it seemed to me like, how dare you call her your baby girl when you got me and I'm doing all of this for you and I am all that you need over here. Like, how dare you? I'm offended. Thanks for the super sticker of EJ.
Well, here's the thing. That's what she was trying to establish with ZX, okay? She was trying to establish, like, hey, I'm here. I'm on your team. I'm writing for you.
Right.
And what was happening was he wasn't getting back to her messages. He was leaving her on,
red. Yeah.
Yeah. So she finally got frustrated. Like I said, I think she sensed the fact that they was probably talking about her and all of that. And then she said, F you, and she bounced. Now, what I think she really wanted was that she wanted to say F you and bounce, but she wanted him to come after her. He didn't come after her. He went live and he started talking dog crazy shit about her, and then revealed the fact that him and all his girls was clowning her from the jump.
That's what I call him out about. I told him to his face on my pillow he was fake for that. Him and Wise was all fake for that.
When he got through getting all the information, whatever it is that he wanted to get from her, that's when he stopped, answering her text.
Well, let him tell it. The last straw was when she mocked Baby J.
Right, so he said.
But let them tell it. But if he's sitting up here critiquing an 8-year-old's body
about a bra,
I don't believe him more than goddamn hoes.
Yeah, and then mind you, the same girl we finding out the same girl that he was critiquing is the same one he called CPS on.
Right, the Jazzy girl, right?
And the kids was already, and somebody in my chat told me the kids were already removed from Jazzy when he did call CPS. So I guess he was trying to make sure they stayed removed. He said that his response was he was protecting her kids.
No, he was being messy
because they were not in proper care. And I will say this though, I done had CPS called on me by people that don't like me, and CPS will come and investigate. But if they take them, that means that something is not right.
Well, that's true.
If they actually remove them, something is wrong.
They're not gonna take you. It don't matter how many times somebody calls CPS. If they don't find grounds to take your children,
they will not take them.
It don't matter what somebody. That's what people don't understand. It don't matter what somebody call and say to CPS. They have to find grounds to take your children.
That's right. They gotta come. You just gotta have your shit together. Long as you got your shit together, you ain't never a CPS is not a threat. That's never been a threat to me. I've had it called on me since I've been a mother for a long time. I've had them called on me several times to the point to now where people call them on me. they don't even come out and look. They just give me a call.
Right. They're not going to, like I said, it doesn't matter what you call and say. They have to come out. You make a call. They come out and investigate. If
Yes.
they're going to find grounds.
They're going to give you a drug test. They're going to do all of that.
Yeah, for them to, and they make it so bad. This is the thing people don't realize too. So you call some CPS on somebody, and your child is in school age, right? They will go to their school
They
and
sure
talk to
will.
your child before they even talk to you.
They sure will. They'll come talk to your kid first.
They sure will.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said,
Your baby, as long as your baby is old enough to comprehend and speak, which is
right.
like you said, school age.
Yeah.
And then even if you got some that ain't in school,
I was
if
going
they
to say,
can talk and
even
they in
they can be
daycare, they'll go to the daycare.
They'll go to Head Start.
They sure will.
There's a way in which you speak to children that you can get the information out of.
And they're trained to do so.
Right. People not going to school for nothing around here, okay?
That's right.
And,
so, then they'll come to your house and they'll open drawers, closets. They can do all of that. They can do
another thing people don't know about CPS is CPS has more power
than the
police department when it comes to dealing with kids in your home.
That's
they
right.
don't need a warrant to come in your home.
That's
they
right.
just gotta knock on the door.
You sure right. And if you refuse, they'll just take. And if you refuse, they could just take them by default because
that's why you call the police officer with you, because they will lock you up.
That's right. Because if it's a form of neglect or abuse, you're going to jail.
Somebody said, Kiki said, y'all shouldn't trust CPS like this. They would kidnap your kids. Kiki, let me tell you something. I was a CPS worker. And the thing about CPS that y'all don't understand is CPS really don't want to take your kids.
They don't want to.
It's too hard for them to place them in the first place.
Yes.
That's why so many kids go through the cracks. See, the people that really need to be getting help for these kids, those are the kids that fall through the cracks. Those are the kids that go missing or they end up dead.
In group homes, abused.
They never even get those kids that are really in danger. They never even make it to the group home. It's these cases that really can be handled in a different way that CPS has to be sidetracked with. That's part of the reason why they can't get to the real issues of some of these kids that really need help.
Right. I got a friend that has, and God bless my friend, she has came such a long way. Like I mean a very long way. She was not right. When CPS was in her life, they was on her back. But even though she was way out of line, what they did was they put her in classes, parenting classes, anger management classes, Narcotics Anonymous.
Right.
And the kids stayed, and they just say, you got to have somebody that's a relative, and all of her relatives are in Chicago, and her children are my brother's kids. So they was able to come with me, and she could see him. It was nothing. Like she could come over and see him. She could come, but they couldn't spend the night with her, and they couldn't be with her unsupervised. But they did not want to put them in the system. And she fucked up a lot. She didn't want to go to the classes. She was being hard-headed at first. And they gave her chance. And then it took her a while, and they was on her for like 14, 15 months, but she got it right. And she was so scared of having to go through all that again and put her in. As much as I love her kids and they love me, they wanted their mama. Because she didn't abuse them or treat them bad. She just wasn't having them in the best of environment. And she got her shit together, and they ain't been back around her since. But they did not want them kids to go to foster care. They used all their resources and put her in these classes. You can't afford it, then we got resources for it. They did everything in their power and kept that case open for a year and a half damn near until she got her shit together. And this was like 10 years ago, and she's doing great. Her kids are almost grown. Some of her kids are almost grown now. They don't want to place those kids nowhere. They want to rehabilitate the parent so that they can be a better mom or dad. That's what they rather do.
Right. Well, let me read this. So let me clear this up a little bit. Kiki says many times the caseworker has prejudices and will remove your kids just for the fun. I saw it happen. I have never encountered a caseworker that will remove your kids just for the fun of it. And then somebody says CPS will prosecute. Hold on, let me go back up, y'all. Hold on 1 minute.
Because it's a whole court. When they take them, it has to be a whole court.
Granny Mom says CPS will prosecute wrongfully wrongful allegations also. Not very rarely, because like I said, they have to investigate.
No,
the
they'll open a
situation.
case.
They
They don't
don't want to
prosecute
take
it.
your kids.
Yeah,
Nobody is being petty. It's more paperwork. They don't have nowhere to
Mm-hmm.
place them in the first place. That's
Mm-hmm.
why if they have to take them for a while, they would rather place them with a family member
With a
because
family member.
the system is overwhelmed. And
It
those
doesn't
kids start to,
benefit them to take your kids.
no, it does not.
It
They don't
hurts
want to
them.
do it.
It's not like the police, like when they arrest people because they need to make a quota. CPS
Right.
doesn't have a quota.
No, it's more
They,
paperwork. It's
it does
hard
not.
work to do that.
Yes, it does not benefit them to just take your kids. They don't take
No.
your kids for fun. And furthermore, once it goes to that where they get taken, that goes through court.
Yes, and it's a process.
It's a
You have to go
whole
through juvenile
process. They
court.
do not
You have
come
to
and
be
take your
assigned the
children for
guardian
fun.
ad litem. You have to present all this paperwork to the judge. You
Yes.
have to. It's a whole process.
And
You
I'm
just
gonna
can't
just
come
I'm gonna
take
just
somebody's
say
kid.
to Kiki, whoever you saw that happen to, baby, you didn't see what was going on behind closed doors, and they
Right.
didn't
It's a
tell you the
whole
truth.
process.
Because if they took them kids, that person did not comply. Because they will give you so many chances before they remove your children to
Yes,
do
they
right.
don't want to take your kids. They don't want to. It ain't no way, especially
No,
black kids. It's really, really hard to place black children.
that's how you
Because
get mamas that.
there
This
are
is how you get
absolutely
women
not enough
that have.
foster homes to take in black children. There are
That's right.
absolutely not enough.
They don't even want the black. And this is how you got people that's having crack babies and stuff. They
Yes.
still give them women a chance to rehabilitate themselves so that they can get first visitation to work up to getting their kids back. Now, I do know this one lady that used to be my aunt's best friend. She kept having babies with crack in their system. So with that being said, if your kids get took, you can't go have another kid and keep that one. Once someone get took, if you have another one, they gonna come snatch that one too. Because if you didn't do what you had to do to get the first one back, you can't have this one.
Now,
But
let me read this from Betty Boop, because see, Betty Boop, this is a problem that I had. Betty Boop says in NYC, CPS returned the little girl. She was taken away because the mother had hit her in the head with a hammer. They returned her back to this mother and
now
was found deceased.
I've seen stories like this.
Not in the state of Tennessee. That's not gonna happen. She would have went to jail
Yeah.
in the first place. But there are a lot of states that do that simply because
Mm-hmm.
they don't have nowhere to place the kids.
And that's
And like
basically
I said,
proving
those
our
children.
point.
But see, let me tell you something about Tennessee. We had to. It's a little different around here.
In
Because what they
Texas
would
too.
do, if they have to take your kids, if they have to, they'll try everything in the world not to have
Mm-hmm.
to place it with a family member. If that don't work out, if you cannot complete your case plan within a year, they're going to take your kids away from you permanently,
Mm-hmm.
dissolve their rights, and they will be adopted out.
See, it's the same way here, but it's
That's
2
the way it is
years.
here.
It's 2 years here.
You got a year here, and they're gonna adopt them out
They don't play in the
because
South. They don't play in
because
the South.
right, because they don't want the kids to go back home and be found dead. They don't want that because of
Yeah.
that. But a lot of states now, we went to a lot of conferences, and a lot of the times they are so overwhelmed that they will do something shady like that. But around here, they're just gonna take them. They're gonna take them. They're gonna dissolve your rights, and they're gonna adopt your kids out. That's
But
what's gonna
that
happen.
do prove our point that they really don't. They really want to keep the kid with the mother so much so that
Yeah.
sometimes they put them back with mothers that don't even need to have them back.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
yeah, it
Because
doesn't
you have
benefit
nowhere to
them
put
to
them.
keep your kids. It do not benefit them at all because
No, it
it
does
is
not.
so overwhelming. That's how come kids are being placed in these foster homes and they're not doing their homework because it's
Yes.
not people that want to foster and these kids are getting hurt inside
Yes.
of these foster homes because they're just check babies to these
Yes.
people.
That's right. You have to be careful of that too. See, that's another issue. And
It's a huge
I think
issue.
it's just a lot. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is this you, Ronnie Q?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, but
Hey,
I don't want people to think that CPS is just out here taking kids because they being petty,
Yeah, it
just
doesn't
because they
benefit
want
them.
to.
It doesn't
It don't
benefit
help
them
them at
one
all.
bit. Hey, Ronnie
Hi,
Q.
Mimi. How you doing? Hi, Miss
I'm doing
Olivia.
well.
See?
I just wanted to, yeah, it's different from each state to state because I was reading about this judge in Arizona, and they're having like a real big problem with this judge who, yeah, and how you say it goes from state to state and judge to judge because this is a judge in Arizona who a lot, and you know, Arizona, it has a lot of white people. And of course, white people are having
Right.
problems with it because this judge is taking a lot of kids away from their families for small reasons. And, you know, white people are up in arms that that she's putting their kids in the system and things like that. And, you know,
Wow.
yeah. And they're following all these protocols and all these rules and all these things, and she's putting them in the system for all these little slight reasons and non reasons of non-cause and things like that. For any little slight reason, she's just ripping them out of their homes and things like that. Not no drastic reasons and things like that. She's just ripping these kids out of their homes. So
Sounds like
it
she's on
can
a power trip.
Well, we
Sounds like
have a
and
buffer in the state of Tennessee. We have a buffer called CASA. It's you know what a guardian ad litem is. A guardian ad litem is a
mhm,
lawyer for the kids. The CASA lawyer advocates for the rights of the child. Because
right.
you have
we
to
have it in
offset
Texas as
things
well.
like that judge taking people. The judge doesn't have the last word when it comes to juvenile court down here. And you have one, like I said, you have a person that's assigned to advocate for the child so that things like that won't happen. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then if I could chime in on that too, that means once it gets to a judge, that means it has gone past CPS's hands
Right.
because
Mhm.
CPS, they are the ones that are trying to get you to take these classes and do this and that and this and
Right.
that. Once it goes to the judge, then
Right.
it do lay in the judge's hands, but
Yeah.
it's
Because
they've
CPS
already
can only recommend what needs to be done to the judge. They can only recommend to the judge what they think
right,
can happen with your
right.
children. But it is up to the judge. But that's why between the judge and the CPS, there's an advocate for the child.
We
And
have that as well in Texas,
yeah,
Miss
the
Olivia
guardian
too.
ad litem. That's what the guardian ad litem
Yes,
is for. Now I don't
children.
know what's going on in Arizona. I don't know if they have that buffer or not. I don't. Cause like you said, from state to state, it does
It
differ.
does vary. Yeah,
You
but it
know.
seems like that judge is on a power trip.
Yeah,
Good.
the judge is on the power trip. That's the whole thing about this judge. It was like a big write up about this judge I was reading about, and the
That's a
judge is on the
shame.
power trip. And
That's
the thing is, it is corruption. Money breeds corruption, and
yeah.
that's the whole
Absolutely.
Amen.
thing. You know, the kickbacks that judges get for certain things, and it is money in everything. These classes that they make parents take, and all this type of stuff, all this little stuff that they make parents go through, and hoops that they make parents go through, when
Mhm.
in fact they they give the kids back who are really suffering, who wind
Yeah.
up dead, and who they put on the back burner, and this type of thing that is really tragic, that are sitting waiting because they are making parents jump through hoops that don't even need to be in the system, that are
That's
clogging
crazy.
up the system.
Mhm.
That's what's really the sad part about it.
But
And
you know
while
what
you
the
And
got
sad
Kiki
part
people
just
about it
sitting up
is?
here, while you
But you
got
know the
see
sad
people
part
sitting
about
up
it
here,
is? Right. The sad part about it is, you have to hold the parent accountable too, because like I
yeah.
said, before
mhm,
they take your kids, they have to have a viable reason to take your children. So number one, if somebody say somebody's just being messy and they randomly
mhm,
call the CPS about your children, right? They come to your
mhm,
home, they see nothing is wrong, they find nothing out of
mhm,
Yeah.
order. You know, they done
mhm,
all kind of investigations. They done talk to your kids, and the CPS worker finds out there's no ground to take your kids, or not even any grounds to further
Yeah.
investigate you,
They
right?
won't even go to the
So
court.
what
mhm.
about those people? But what about those people that they find grounds to investigate on, find grounds to take your kids? Why aren't you as a parent doing what you're supposed to do So somebody being malicious to you and calling these people on you, you know you ain't got nothing to worry about because you're doing all that you're
because
supposed
you're
to do
doing
in the
what you're
first
supposed to
place.
do.
Now let's take some accountability here.
Well, Kiki said even CPS in Arizona is really bad.
And I yes, there are a lot of states where, like, let's take Florida for instance, where kids flat out go missing, and the CPS don't even know that the kids is gone for
And they
years.
be in CPS's care,
They be
and
in
they go
CPS
missing.
custody, and they go
That's
missing. They
Yes,
don't
crazy.
even know they gone for years,
and they
y'all.
don't know they gone.
Yeah, they don't know they gone.
And
So
also in
why would you
Florida,
want
it's
to put
a
your
lot of
child?
problem with the foster parents in Florida too. The
Ain't that
foster,
something?
yeah, the foster parents. I've seen a lot of stuff over the years about these foster parents actually going to jail for
Yeah,
abusing these kids. That's what I'm
absolutely.
saying. These kids be checks to some of these people.
Absolutely. And then you know you have to go through clearance. You know, I'm sure like if the thanks for the super sticker. Truth never fails. And now you have to go through. Now I don't know if it's just a police check. I know there's a police check in every state. You have to check somebody's records, but I don't know if it's an FBI check in every state. And if not, if there's not an FBI check in every state, therein lies the problem. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
But if
yes.
you say you got a big state like New York, do they really have time to investigate the
Oh, I heard
prospect
it's
of
really bad out there too. Yeah, I heard CPS
Okay,
and stuff was bad out there too in New
oh,
York.
let's take this case in Milwaukee. Milwaukee is not a big place.
Mhm,
Okay, this mother was not allowed to have custody of her son. I don't know what reasons, but her mother had custody of her son, and
mhm,
she was trying to get custody of her son back. The mother's husband got out of jail. He was in jail for murder, for some type of murder. The gun went off, and he had killed somebody, and he had got out of jail. Now he's living with her mother's son. So when he gets out of jail, the mother had complained to the system several times that she wanted to get her son back. They would not give her son back, give her custody of her son back, even after this man got out of jail. And he wound up killing her son, her 12-year-old son, over
Jesus.
allegedly stealing money from
Oh my
him,
God.
beat him with a sledgehammer and a hammer in
Oh
front
my
of
God.
her other 8-year-old son. Now, she had petitioned to get her son back out of the house from, from a paroled murderer. See, this type of stuff. They won't give the mother the son back, but they'll let him stay in the home with a paroled murderer when the mother is trying to get her son back. See,
That's crazy.
this type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. Yeah,
That is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
horrible.
yeah,
And
yeah.
God bless
Now,
that 8-year-old
Now,
that
you
had to see
now you
that.
got the 8-year-old had to see this, and the 12-year-old
God bless
gets
that
get
baby.
bludgeoned to death.
Oh, God bless
It's
that
just
baby.
now these are not big cities. This is
Right,
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
right, right. I mean,
And it's,
you got people that make bad choices, all the time. But like I said, if you don't, it would be it would be ideal if we lived in a perfect world. There would be no need for CPS to be
right.
involved. There would even not be a need for CPS. If all of these parents, just because you have a child, it don't make you a parent. A lot of people don't
Amen.
put their kids first. A lot of people don't even care nothing about their kids. They see their kids as a burden, and they treat the push the kid off by the wayside, and that can happen
Push them off on their
in every
grandmothers.
economic status. It's something a lot of things people don't even realize that no matter your socioeconomic status, you can be a bad parent, okay? Because I've
Mhm.
had to go to places in upper middle class size of town where those people are abusing their kids also. Do you see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If you're a bad parent, you are a bad parent, black, white, blue, or green. All
That's
right.
right.
And people think rich people can't be bad parents.
A lot of rich people
Yeah.
lose their kids.
That's
Try that.
right.
Okay. Yes, they do.
And a lot of people, and the ones that don't, you see how when their kids grow up, how they act, that they
Right.
probably
Hmm.
weren't raised right.
Right. Right. You'd be surprised what go on in some of these homes. It ain't just black people. And somebody said, I don't see for the life of me why black folks want to call CPS or the police on somebody, especially, sometimes people get reality mixed up with virtual reality. So that's why you see a lot of stuff like that going on. And so that's why that conversation was very interesting that you played me when Spilly Boy came up talking about his situation with the CPS or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's because you have to be careful, when you're dealing with stuff like that.
That's
You're
right.
actually messing with somebody's life.
And the kids are not better off anywhere else.
No, they're not.
So
But
why do that?
some
I could
kids,
understand if you truly saw a kid in danger on here, then
right,
that's another story. But
right,
because you're mad at the parent, you call
right,
CPS as if those kids should be somewhere else besides with their parent because they
right,
beefing with you. That's just
right,
horrible.
Well,
right.
that's not true in every case. That's
Well, it's
not
not true in
true
every case on
in
YouTube,
every
not in every
case.
case, but we've
That's why I
seen
said
it
if you
too.
see a kid that's really in harm, if you see it on YouTube and the kid is not well kept and you
Well,
feel
why
like
are
that
they
child.
talking about? Here's a good example. Okay, let's take Rita's case, right? Rita got an autistic son. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So they say Rita not taking care of her son because her son is making noises in the background,
Well, he's
right?
autistic. That's
But
Then
what
that's
he's
autistic
bullshit.
children
nonverbal.
do.
He's
Yeah.
nonverbal.
Yes, that's what they do. They do it when they're happy, excited. They do
Right,
it for all type. That's what special babies do.
right.
Shoot, ain't
So
nothing wrong with my son. My son don't have autism, and you hear him screaming half the time playing with his toys. You might hear him
I
hollering and
got an
screaming.
autistic niece. You know what I mean? I showed a picture on the thing the other day. So are you really caring more about the child? You thinking the child in danger, or are you trying to spite the parent?
You're trying to spite
You
the parent.
you care more about your vendetta
And
against
then
the
why
parent.
would you want a baby with special needs that's
Out of the home.
autistic, and autism is a social thing. Why that would really damage that child to be taken away from
Yes,
his mother.
because they're used to stability. They're not used to
Autistic
order.
children, they like routines. They
Yes,
they they
they
get
can't
really
function
upset,
well.
and
Right.
they don't
Yeah.
like to be around people they don't know because they
Right.
usually are socially awkward. So
Right.
that would
Exactly.
damage that child to be taken away
Exactly.
from her.
Exactly. We have to be
And the
careful.
trust
Taking my
issues.
niece. Yes, because
Yes.
like I said, I'm taking my niece. You taking your kids. They don't have a disability, autism. You taking them in the store or something. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? But
Right.
in order for us to take Lele into a store, number one, it can't be a crowd of people. Number two, it can't
Right.
be a whole lot of noise. And who know? And then you
Yes.
have to kind of, like prepare her, like going in, you talking to her. Like for us,
Oh.
when we have to take her into a store, I have to bring my baby nephew, with her because
How old is she? How old is she, Miss
he's
Olivia?
9 now and he's
Okay.
8. But that is her. It's like
Her
they got
security.
some kind of relationship, some kind of mental relationship. He
Yeah, it's
really
like her security
hard to.
blanket,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. And then you like when she at my house, I used to have him come spend the night, and I had to keep her. Do you know what I'm saying? So
She
she
done
can be
got used to
calm.
you.
So she wouldn't do everything, because she'll do everything with me. I'm IT, you know what I mean? Long as she
Yeah.
ain't breaking nothing, I try to make it safe for her here. But
Yeah.
even I have to sleep, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
the one time she flooded my bathroom here not too like a couple of months ago, is because I didn't let I have my nephew here. I couldn't let the dang on big dog in the house. Now we got a big dog, we got a Rottweiler, his name is Fox, right? Now she don't
Uh-huh.
like my little dog, she don't like Oscar, but she likes Socks. And when Socks is in the house, when she is like if she get up after bed, you can give her a medicine. She's supposed to be sleeping at night, so that means I'm going to sleep. But if she get up and start walking around, Socks will come in the room and he'll do that whine thing. He won't
Oh, that's
bark.
cute.
He'll just let us know that she is up moving around, and that way I
Yeah.
know to get up and she won't flood nothing or touch nothing or
Right.
anything like that. You really
Or
have to
get
watch
hurt.
when you're dealing with autistic kids, because see
Yeah.
the thing with Larry is she don't for a long time she didn't talk at all, but she's been to therapy and she'll speak when she won't speak, but she real quiet and she real sneaky. You have to watch her.
Oh, I have a niece that's her name is Nailani. and she's autistic. She's not really high on the spectrum. She's just, we didn't know, but we knew it was something because she never wanted to play with other kids.
Yeah.
She wanted to be
Now
alone.
my on site. Well, I thought there was on site April. Maybe she'll come on site. I clicked you on and you went out.
Yeah,
Maybe the same
but
job.
she would love to be around elderly people and
Mm,
little babies.
mm,
But she didn't never want to be around nobody her age. But I noticed things that she was socially awkward, but she's like, uh just like a normal kid though. So it's like
yeah,
higher and lower levels of autism. It can come in different forms because I take
yeah.
care of an autistic child. He is my little boy's best friend. They are like the
Mm,
best of friends. And I take care of him because naturally when he's higher up on the spectrum and certain they get used to certain people, and you can't leave them with anybody,
no,
especially
you can't.
if they don't
No,
know how to handle them. They may mistreat them. They may mistake what they're doing as them being bad when it's not.
right. Because they
So
don't
I keep him,
understand.
and I used to couldn't take him anywhere,
Mm,
just like you said, like because he would take off running. He likes
yeah,
to explore. This baby been
yeah.
reading and writing since he was 3. He's 5
Mm,
now.
mm,
He's so smart, but he doesn't like crowds.
yeah,
He gets really nervous, and
yeah,
to
yeah.
where he's
That's how
shaking.
Lele is. My
You
niece
can
Brandy is her. Like
you
my niece Brandy, Lele like her aunt Brandy. She is more functional with Brandy than she is her own mama. Do you see
see
what I'm saying? I
they
don't know
have
why
their
that is.
picks.
Um,
They have people
Yeah,
that
they
they
got
have
their
their
kids. You know
picks.
what I mean? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, they do.
they
And
do.
Brenda just talk to her. I think that I think Lele does as good as she does in this family is because nobody treats her like she's quote unquote special or
Right,
special needs. You know what I mean? She is
right.
just Lele. She just
You know, I'm
one
the
of the
same way
kids.
with my baby. I don't treat
Yeah,
her no different than I treat my other kids, and
right,
she got to follow the same rules.
right.
She has her own chores, what she can do to her ability, and of
Yeah,
course, her big sisters have to help her a lot, but they don't mind because they know I get on that ass because I teach my
yeah,
kids you help each other out. But she
yeah.
don't. My
That's
child
what
don't
I
know
was saying, Mimi,
she don't
about
know
my
she has
nephew.
special needs. My baby
Yeah.
don't know that. She don't know
Yeah,
what
she
special
don't know
needs
that,
mean.
right? That's what I was saying about my baby nephew, Brandy's little boy. That like she like Lele got a thing to where if you're not careful, she'll be outside. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So when she can't go
that's Junior.
outside,
That's
when she can't go outside, she'll play with the blinds. She loves the window. Do
she
you see
want
what
to
I'm
look.
saying? Because she want to go outside. She want to be outside
Yeah,
all the time. But then if my baby nephew come around and say, "Come on, Lele, don't do that. Get out the window, Lele." She'll get out and
she'll
she'll go
do it.
in and they'll play or whatever.
Oh,
But anybody else, if you try to touch her when she touching them blinds, it's gonna be
it's
war.
over. It's
It's
over with.
gone. The whole house is in an uproar. You can't do that. You got to be real.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
got to handle those babies a certain way. But that's the same thing with Junior. Like, we getting there where I could take him outside and
Hmm.
stuff like that. But I was joking. This a joke, but I told Junior, I said, boy, I'm gonna get like these white people and get you a little leash next time I take you, because he will take off on you.
Hmm.
And I'm getting old, and that little boy is fast.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the other day. Lele quick. She'll be gone in a
And I
minute.
can't
Like you
treat him
really
when
have
I
to.
have him and my son together. I can't treat them the same because I get
Yeah.
on my son ass. You better get your boy. I'll whoop your ass. But with
Hmm.
Junior, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I have to sit him down and say, but I'm stern with him though. You cannot do that, and I don't want you to do that again. I had him last weekend, and he wrote on one of my walls,
Hmm.
and I had to put him in timeout, and I sit him in the corner. He'd get up. I sit him right back down. He'll get up, and then we just go. I'm gonna keep sitting you down until you understand that you have to sit down right here for 5 minutes. And
Yeah.
he hollered and screamed and threw a fit, and I made all the kids turn their backs and ignore him and act like they don't see him. And then after that, he saw nobody paying him no attention. He just sat his
Hmm.
little butt in that corner till his time was up. I bet you
Yeah.
he won't write on no more walls.
Okay. I know that's right.
I ain't
Yeah,
have to yell at him or none of that because you got to handle kids differently. Now, my son, He don't understand that type of language. He only understand, boy, you better get your ass over here right now before I beat you up. That's what my son understand. Cause if I tell him, baby, come here, don't do that, child, that boy gonna look.
You know they black. You know what I mean? Like I tell her like stop, Lele, stop. She'll turn around and look at me and smile like she's like really. In my mind, she's saying really. Like who you think you talking to or whatever. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? She
yeah.
think she really
I
told me
have
to
to sit
stop.
Junior down. I have to literally sit him down and explain to him and talk it through with him because
Yeah.
he'll cover his ears and start saying no, 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 and just cover his ears up, girl. And I'll be like, oh, so you gonna just ignore me
Yeah,
now?
well, later she starts smiling at you. You know what I mean? Like, no, you going, especially the men in the family, they just straight up going. You know, they
Oh
just
my
going
goodness! Oh, she's
regardless.
a charmer. She's smart.
Yeah, she's
She's a
sneaky. I mean, she
charmer.
know what she's doing. You know what I mean? She know how to
Yeah.
play you or whatever,
Oh, them
right?
babies are very smart.
Very, very smart. She know how to
Very
play
smart.
everybody. The only person she like she, the only person that she is really, really, really agreeable with, like I said, is my baby nephew. Everybody else she running game.
Yeah.
Period.
Don't game.
That's how
And
she is. She
that's
running game. Period.
And if you could hear how this baby speaks, girl, next time I get him, I usually get him on the weekends because he's in school now. But
They
I'm gonna have to let y'all hear. He is just y'all will fall in love. He is the smartest,
yeah.
most well spoken, and he kills me because when I ask him, Jamar, what you want to eat? What we doing today? Because he's picky. It's chicken nuggets, pizza, eggs.
Ooh.
And he don't eat nothing, but he still gotta put his finger on his chin and say, I think maybe today, and he'll just sit there, and I'll be like, boy, like and be trying to play with me because he know that bugs me, but he is so animated and he is so
Yeah.
smart. Girl, he told
Yeah.
me, what shape is this? I said, boy, I don't know. There wasn't no triangle or nothing like that. I ain't been in school. He said, this is called a rhombus. Girl, took me out. I said, that sure is. I forgot about that. Took me out, girl. He was like 3 when he told me that.
Oh.
and
He
that's
got
the
his little
thing
magnets.
about
He got his little magnets on the refrigerator, girl. He been spelling words out on the refrigerator since he was 3 years old.
Mm-hmm. Hey
It,
Tracy, but
and that
yeah, I mean those kids are very. I mean, I mean, you can learn a lot from
uh-huh.
having to deal with the special needs child. You know,
Yes.
like you really,
and that's
they
one of the
really are a
And it
blessing.
teaches you a
We
lot
are
of
blessed.
patience too.
Yes,
and
pay
that's what
absolute patience. We are blessed to have Lele in our life. I still might have a
Yes.
picture on here, but we are, you know, better because of her. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
Because you have to learn to have so much patience.
Yes.
Mm,
And compassion
mm.
too.
And
You have to have a
compassion.
lot of
Because
compassion for her.
it's hard. I don't mind. I be getting to get I get these kids all the way together. These
Oh
something don't bother
yes.
me. It don't mind, and I don't mind at all.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, because they get the hell on my nerves.
Me
And
too. You know, y'all done heard me get mine together.
yeah,
and
but Lele, child, she put that laugh on you.
You can't
Like
do
who she
nothing
think she
about it.
talking to? And I just whatever.
Cause you know she
Whatever.
gonna get away.
I
You
come
know
and get
she
her, Brady.
is.
I'm telling my nephew, come and get her. Come and get her, Brady.
Yeah,
Come get your cousin, honey,
yeah,
cause she
they
doing the most
I
right now.
feel you on that though, Miss Olivia, cause that
Here she
Riri,
is. Can you see
that
her,
baby of
Mimi?
mine, she made me a better
yeah,
mother. I had
Can you
already
see her,
been
yeah, I
Mimi?
see her.
Yeah, that's my niece. That's Lele.
Oh,
That's
look
her.
at her. Is that Lele?
Yeah, that's her in school, y'all. That's her in school.
Oh, she's so cute. She kind
Ain't
of
she
reminds me
cute?
of Nunu, my baby.
She
Oh,
cute. She could be. That's her in school.
oh,
She loves
that's why she
school.
can give you that smile and and you just let her go on and do what she wants. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's my girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's
That's my girl.
beautiful.
Long as she don't tear the
She
club up,
sure is.
I don't care.
She's beautiful.
I'm just so happy that she here and she doing as good as she doing. You
Yeah.
know what I
God
mean?
bless that
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
But
and
I
she
feel
just,
you on that though. Yeah, they make you better because
yeah, they
I
make you
was
better.
already a mother of 2, and when I had my baby and
Yeah,
they told me she's gonna have cerebral
that's
palsy,
my
it
girl.
just made me better because I feel like, of course, all my kids depend on me, but she
Right.
depends
Yeah,
on me, and
yeah.
and that's why I always love to look at Wiley because my
Yeah.
baby got the same thing Wiley got, and for me to see him being self-sufficient and living on his
Yeah.
own, and it just gives me hope because my baby's smart. She's normal, just like everybody else. She's a very
I
smart little
remember when
girl.
you was telling us she was walking, Mimi. I remember that.
Yes, Miss Olivia, she is. She's
Yeah,
doing
you
good.
made me
Of course, she
cry.
still has to use her wheelchair because
Hmm.
she's not old enough to have corrective surgery on her feet yet. But
Yeah.
they wanted to clip a nerve because
Mm.
her feet are at a point. But then when they told me it's not 100%, we don't know if it's gonna. It's like the percentage of it going right. I didn't like, and it's irreversible.
Mm.
So I was like, do she got to get this done now? They was like, no, it can be done at any time. I was like, I'm gonna wait until my baby is old enough to make that decision for herself
Right.
because
I
she
feel
lives a
you.
happy life and a normal life. And if it don't work, I'm gonna be done killed that doctor.
And then she make it. She you don't want to put them on in extra pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and she's
Yeah,
happy
they
and she's
always giving me
walking.
suggestions. And then sometimes, I love our doctors, but sometimes, they be doing the extra. They be doing the
Uh
absolute
huh.
most. You know what I mean?
Want to
And
get some
you can't
money?
tell a family member about another family member. You know what I mean? Because some of that
Right.
stuff, Lele be doing, they try to put her on medication,
Oh
and
yeah,
said
they'll
that she,
try.
because she was, like, if she just don't like you, she just don't like you.
Right.
It's not
She don't
because
need no
of
medication though.
Right, it's not because of her autism that she might want to slap you. It might because
It
she's
might be because of
concerned about
you.
her.
It's probably because of you, because she ain't
Not
running
because she
around
don't
wanting.
like you.
Yeah, she ain't running around trying to slap everybody else. So it
Then
must
she
be
not. She
you.
don't want you touching her. I don't want everybody
And
touching me.
autistic children don't like contact from people they don't know like that.
Right. So
They
she
don't
might, if
like
you
that.
get too close, she gonna whop your
You
butt.
might
I might
deserve it.
whop you if
You
you get
But
might
too
you know,
deserve
close.
it.
I feel like autistic kids just have really good discernment.
Right, me too.
Shoot. They don't trust everybody.
They don't trust everybody. And then sometimes, when you we take them to these little events and stuff like that, and and then these kids, they real protective over her. Do you see what I'm saying? And if you say the wrong thing or you make a move too fast, ain't no telling which one of her cousins or her sisters gonna come for you. They're real protective over her. And so if she's like she out in public and you want to get close to her or touch her, folks love to touch kids' hair and stuff, right?
Especially how pretty she is.
Yeah,
I'm
they
pretty
want to
sure.
touch her hair. They want to touch her beads.
Especially
I tell
black
her not to
kids'
lay.
hair. I don't
I don't
understand
want you
that.
touching my baby's hair. And my,
Right.
my my nieces and my nephews that have heard me say I don't want nobody touching her hair so much to where, like, if you come close to her, they're gonna step in front of you.
Yeah.
Because
Good.
they're real
Because should nobody
protective
be
of her.
touching her hair anyway?
Right.
We
It's
don't
just
it's
crazy.
COVID. We don't know where your hands been.
Yeah, it's just a lot. But some of that stuff, what I was trying to say was, Mimi, some of that stuff don't have nothing to do with her mental disability. It's just
Yeah.
her.
That's how she really feel. Cause she's smart
Right.
enough to have her own feelings.
Right. Some of the
Cause
stuff is just her.
autism don't equal stupid. That
Right.
means they got feelings just like you and me. They know how they feel. They know what they like and what they don't like. As a
Right.
matter of fact, they got balls. Cause kids
Yeah.
with autism, they tell you the truth. If they
Yes.
don't
Yes,
want you
they do.
touching them, they gonna let you know they don't want
They're
you
gonna let you know.
touching
That's
them.
what I mean by she'll pop you. She'll pinch you. She'll
Yeah,
pop
they'll
you.
find a way to let
Whatever.
you know.
Yeah, and
Shoot.
then if my nephew is with her, my baby nephew, they got some kind of symbiotic relationship, right? So she'll
That's
pop
sweet.
you and he'll say it. Don't touch her. Leave her alone.
Uh-huh. That's good. She got somebody that got her back. And that's
Yeah,
wonderful for her because that's
yeah.
like gonna be like he is her security blanket.
I think
Just
he is. That's what
just
I was
like just
saying.
like people need they have pets and that's like their emotional
Yeah,
support. That's her real life family. That's her emotional support.
yeah,
That's amazing. That's how my kids is for their sister.
yeah, yeah. And kids
Don't
love
don't
to
mess
protect.
with
Like,
her.
I know they protect your baby, right? Your other kids, they
Oh
protect
yes,
her.
yes.
They're real
And
protective over the
you
baby.
know who protects her the hardest?
Who's that?
The baby, the 3-year-old boy.
See, yep.
You don't go near her.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
That's the way
don't
my
talk. You
nephew is.
don't even if you,
Yeah,
especially if you're a boy or a
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And I never taught him any of this. He's just been like this since he could talk.
Yeah, they real
He'll tell a
protective.
man straight up. As a matter of fact, he'll step in front of her wheelchair and put his hand up in order, like basically telling her, "You be quiet,"
Yeah,
and would straight up tell that man, "Don't talk to my sister.
yeah.
We
They
don't
really
know you." And
protective,
he's
really, really,
3.
really protective over them babies. Yes, they are.
Yes,
That's how my nephew
yes.
is.
They don't play no games
I
about
seen
her.
my oldest nephew, and Brandon's on here now, but I done seen my oldest nephew, which is Jabari, which looked like a grown man, back slap taste out of somebody's mouth on Walmart because he thought they was saying something to my niece, because you really can't tell she autistic unless she
Yeah,
gets frustrated, and
yeah,
then she'll go away from her speech and start making a noise, when she get
yes.
frustrated, like
That's what
Rita
Jamar
Son, right?
does.
She'll leave her speech alone and she'll go
Uh-huh.
back to that because
They'll
she feel like you're not
growl. They'll
understanding,
make a
right?
growling noise. They'll
Yeah, you know
scream.
what I
Yeah.
mean? So he about slapped fire from somebody in Walmart, but thinking that they was just like want to say something to it. Like
Well,
this kid is
look.
literally not going when it comes to her. They not going.
That's amazing though. That's what I think, that's what special children need. They need
Yeah. They
guardian
need
angels here
protection.
on earth.
Right.
Because it's people out here that don't respect the disabled and the special.
Right.
Some people just don't and they deserve that type. Same way that you supposed to respect this the old lady sitting under the tree that's trying to give you some advice. You supposed
Right.
to respect these babies, because God takes special care of
That's
fools,
right.
babies, and old people. And they're not fools, but that's an old saying, and that
That's
basically
true.
means he takes special care of the special.
You take special care of 'em. You're
Exactly.
right about that. You
So
right.
you don't want to mess with that, because that can really block
Mhm.
your blessings, and it
That's
can
right.
really,
Well,
really
that's why I
get you
was
in some
so
trouble.
grossed out when the old girl, kept making fun of Rita's baby
Oh yeah, I
and
was
they
off.
making those
I
noises and
actually
things.
liked her before that. I supported her. I would share her stuff when she was doing foul, fake stuff that I didn't like. I just stayed out of it, but I still supported her because she was nice to me. But it was a wrap when she did that.
Yeah, that was
'Cause
And
I
too
got a
old. Yeah.
special need child, and before my daughter became, because they told me my baby wasn't gonna talk, because the first few years of her life, she was nonverbal. That's why I tell Rita all the time, he's still a baby. He may talk.
Yeah.
My daughter didn't talk
Yes,
until
you
she was
talk.
like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And
the thing about it is that most people don't understand that a lot of children with autism are so bright and intelligent that they
yeah,
have,
yeah,
like, they are so smart.
they're
Like Reed's
observant too,
son,
Ronnie Q. Very
Yeah.
and
observant.
Reed's
Yeah.
son, he can read and he has the memory and he can recite and
Oh
read
yeah,
things.
he's very
And they
smart.
are so intelligent. They are
Yeah.
way smarter than their age category and things like that. And
Yeah.
then
Yes,
for
Yeah.
somebody to call them retarded is
Mm.
just
that's a
like
horrible word.
beyond the pale. So
That's
it's just ignorance on
it
the
is.
other person's part.
That's
So,
a horrible word too.
they're
I hate that word.
far, yeah, they're far from being dumb. These
That's
Yes.
people,
right.
these kids with autism, they're
Far from
far
that.
from
Yeah.
being dumb. They're
That's right.
brilliant.
And for
They
them to
really
Yeah.
are.
equate him making noise to her being a bad mom tells me that they're completely ignorant to
Yeah.
what autism truly
Hmm.
Yeah.
is.
Right.
Because
They
Correct.
really
I was done with her when she did that, because my daughter used to make those type of noises. And look at her now. Look
right.
how smart she is. She's in
Mm-hmm.
school right now in her
Mm-hmm.
correct grade, might I
Yep.
add.
Show is
So
Lele. Yep.
for you to say things like that and make fun of that baby for something that he can't control,
Yep.
then try to make it like she made him that way because she was doing drugs. Drugs don't cause autism.
No.
Look it up. That does not cause autism.
No. It's
Now it can
probably the
cause a lot of
vaccine.
stuff.
It's
Don't get
probably
me
the
wrong.
MMR vaccine, the reason why her baby got autism.
Yeah, it could be
Because
a
I
lot of
truly believe
things.
that's why Lele got autism because of the MMR vaccine. And they
Yeah.
had too much mercury in it. Because nobody else in my family has that type of disability. You know.
Yeah, autism can be called made because the baby that I take care of, he never ever has his mama ever touched a drug, and never
Mm.
did, and still don't. And
Right.
I'm just saying, like, there are plenty of things that drugs can do to a baby. I'm not
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
that, oh, nothing will happen to you. No, don't do drugs when you're pregnant, because
That's
things can
right.
happen to your child. But autism is not caused by the
No.
mother being a drug addict.
No.
And
No.
furthermore, if she would have done drugs and caused that boy to be mentally or sick or hurt because of it, you can rest assured that she wouldn't have took that baby home.
Oh no, she wouldn't.
She wouldn't have took that baby home.
She would have had
You
drugs in her
cannot
system.
have drugs in your system.
Right, that's right.
They test the babies boo boo in urine. That's called
Yep,
meconium. They test that stuff. It can go all the
yep,
way back to when you was 12 to 13 weeks pregnant.
yep,
That's
yep,
your first trimester.
yep,
So if that was
yep.
the case, we wouldn't even be hearing him running around. She wouldn't have
It
been able
wouldn't.
to take him right home.
You
So to
get
try
locked
to
up if they find baby in
yeah,
your drug system here.
that's
You get locked up.
neglect, abuse. Isn't that considered like abuse?
Yeah, you get locked up in the state of Tennessee if they find drugs, marijuana,
Yes,
anything in your baby
especially
system.
if it
They
causes
take
your baby to be
yeah,
ill,
they take your
because
baby and
babies
you
go
get
through
locked up.
withdrawals and it
Yep,
hurts the
that's
baby.
right. I have seen babies go through withdrawals. I sure have. I have
I
volunteered at
used to be a
children's
donor
hospital.
after
I
my
have
baby.
volunteered at the children's hospitals to
Uh-huh.
go sit with these drug addicted babies so that they can have more personal care. You can volunteer at your local
I
children's
was a
hospital
donor.
to
I
go
was
sit
a
with
milk donor. After I had my
when you
baby,
milk
she was in
donor.
a yeah, my baby was in the NICU for almost 4 months when I first had her because she was premature. And there was women in. I produce a lot of milk. I breastfeed all my kids, so
Mhm.
I've always produced a lot of milk, and I breastfeed them up until they one. And none of them would latch on, but I would just pump. But my son latched on, but that's neither here nor there. I used to when she was in the NICU, I had to bring her milk, and there was a little baby that was in the room with her. His name was Carter. His mother could not produce milk.
Mm.
So I started by donating to her baby
Yeah,
because he was in the same room with my baby. And then after I took my baby home, they called me and asked me would I be interested in, donating milk. And I did it
yeah,
for a while too. I did it for like maybe 18 months.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
donated breast milk because I kept on
oh,
pumping even after I stopped breastfeeding her to
oh
donate milk.
man.
Yeah. But then
Oh.
I stopped because I did miss my cocktail because you can't drink. You
Yeah,
cannot drink when you and
yeah.
I wanted to I had already been not smoking because I was pregnant, so I was fine with not smoking, but I was like, okay, I'm done breastfeeding her. I think I've given enough. I'm ready to have my
Yeah.
cocktail in my joint.
But that
And
is
then,
awesome. But
yeah,
Mimi,
I
that is
enjoyed it.
awesome of
Besides, I spent
you.
a lot of time with children that were
Yeah,
going through withdrawals. I spent a lot of
yeah,
time with a lot of premature
yeah.
children.
And the breast mix help the breast milk. I'm glad you said it because the breast milk helps with the withdrawal symptoms and all of it. So that is awesome of you to
Yeah,
do that,
it
Mimi.
was a great experience. It
Yeah,
really was.
yeah, that is awesome.
I
I
wish
would.
I would
That
have did it for
is.
longer, but I got a little selfish and started in one of my cocktail.
It's
But
all
I
right
should
for
have
you
done
to
it
do it
longer.
one time. For you to do it one time is a
Yeah.
blessing.
I loved
'Cause
it though because you have mothers that with the kids that were going through withdrawals, the parents were
yeah,
going through their stuff. They couldn't come up there with the kids,
yeah,
so you still have to do. They still need skin to skin.
yeah. They need. Yep, exactly. They need
So
skin
I
to
got to
skin.
like
Yep.
hold all these freaking babies. Like
Yeah.
I'm already up here with my baby,
Yeah.
so now I stopped doing the skin to skin after my baby left
Mm,
because I didn't have the hospital was like she was at a really good hospital. It was like 50 minutes from my house, but I
mm.
still would freeze my milk and drive out there weekly and donate
That
my
is
milk.
awesome. That
Oh,
is.
But the
that's
skin to
nice.
skin was my favorite part. I'm not
Mm.
even gonna lie,
Now I
that was
never
the
did
best.
skin to skin, but I would because I didn't want to over. I got a whole lot of boundaries.
You get
But I would
attached.
go sit with them for hours, because
You
they
get
need the
attached to those
attention.
babies, man.
I got attached to a couple. One of the babies I adopted for a long time. But not
Oh,
adopted, but I fostered
you
her.
fostered. That's
I fostered
amazing.
her for a long time.
Yeah,
There's a reason I never adopted any of the children that I fostered because, like I said, I got boundary issues.
yeah.
Not boundary issues, but I got
Have
boundaries that I set for myself, and I don't cross those boundaries. Do you
that's
see what I'm
good.
saying? Especially when it comes to kids, because I want to take care of everybody, kid. I don't
Yeah,
think there's no better mom on the planet but me, honey. Okay, I'm just telling
You
you.
do have mama energy, Miss
I'm
Olivia, for
just telling you.
sure.
You can bring them babies to
But you know
me.
what? This
All right.
conversation, y'all, this is good because I think I'm gonna go back and start doing the skin to skin again. I don't have
Mhm.
breast milk no more, but I'm gonna find a local, closer.
Yeah,
hospital
you
and
know,
see if they have a skin to skin, because all of them have them, because there's so many
yeah,
kids
they
that
do.
get left there and
They
the
do.
parents are maybe
My thing is I
incarcerated.
just get attached. I get attached so much. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
You know,
the
I
babies.
would make. I told you my husband had to make me stop fostering the kids because and then when you're fostering they don't even want you to become attached to the kids like that. But my thing is how can you not?
How
How
can you
can you not be
not?
attached? You know,
Yeah, babies are
Baby,
blessings, and babies are funny because
hey
they will
Brenda.
tell you the truth.
Yes, they will.
That's what I love
Yes,
about
they
kids.
will. My nephew, my little baby nephew, the one I keep telling y'all about, I think he is a star seed. Honey, he even get his teachers together, okay? He got his teachers. Brandy, tell him what Brandon said about his government name, child.
Yeah, eh, now you know we can't be telling our Brady business because he don't like it. He
Okay.
said he said you can just call me Braden instead of Braden the last name because I don't like people saying my government name like that.
And how old is he?
Go
How old is he?
Child, 8 years old.
Oh my goodness, that is so
I was
funny.
so embarrassed. I said, Braden, you can't say everybody. I'm gonna have a talk with your brother because I think you got that from your older brother. He said, "No, for real." But Libby, I
tell
wanted
him
to
That's
what
so
everybody say his
cute.
government.
before I go get Jabari, I wanted to show Lele, um, Sam trying to cut her. Hold on, Brady, I'm online. What are you talking
Hey,
about?
Brayden.
See, I told you what. Tell Bibby what you came and said. It's Bibby. It wasn't me. I didn't tell your business.
Now
Tell Bibby.
tell Brayden it's okay. We understand. They don't need to say his government name.
It's I.
What you say, Brandon? Brandon.
It's not your government name. What you mean? What was it about? Oh, my government name because like how people say my government name.
I know that's right.
And you don't like
Child.
telling your business either, do you? You can say it in front of her. You ain't gotta be scared. Say it. I love you, baby, to my heart. No, go on, get out.
I love you too,
Oh,
baby.
But okay, yeah, keep it real. See, messed up with that move. Telling your business, Nancy.
My fault.
he
My
said
fault.
don't be telling his business.
I ain't trying to tell your
But that
business.
was
I'm
so
just
cute. He said he loved you with his heart. That is so adorable.
girl, the
But
babies be stuck there.
I'm gonna cut the camera on for a minute. Brandon, don't come back in here real quick for a second because you don't took that shirt off after school. Now I'm gonna cut the camera on. I wanted to show Lele. Sam trying to convince her to either go. You gotta go in there for a minute. We got to go get your brother. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show Lele getting her toenails clipped
Okay.
when she didn't trust Sam. So I'm gonna cut the camera on for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I got
I can't see it, Brian. Okay, I can see it now.
I got it get over it.
She is not having it.
It is not.
Okay, let me show you the other one. He said when she said, "Okay, I trust you."
He said, please.
Uh-uh.
Oh, she letting him do it.
Yeah, she have to trust you.
Oh,
I told you we don't treat them no different.
Her
Just
nails was
just
so
yeah. She's
her nails was
adorable.
so
That is
long.
so
And
cute.
I'm gonna show Braden and her together on Braden's birthday real quick. Then I'm gonna get my butt off for here. Well, I'm gonna still be listening, but I gotta go get Barry.
you don't want to be late because he gonna have a
I know I
problem.
gotta get ready to get my kid. I gotta go get ready to get my little bad babies too. But I enjoy sharing that beautiful baby with us. Thank you for that, Miss Olivia, Miss
That's my
Brandy.
baby girl. That's
Them
my baby. I
babies,
love my baby. I wish
Oh
somebody
yes.
would say something ill about mine in my
Okay.
vicinity. You know.
Oh no, we ain't gonna mess with the special baby. Tag me in if they do.
Okay, yeah, we don't do that around here.
We
Sure
gonna get them. Well,
Yeah, I
I
don't like
guess she
stuff
didn't want
like
to come
that.
answer our questions, Miss O.
Yeah, I guess
She
she
didn't
didn't
want to
want to
come
be
answer
able
our
to.
questions today.
She wasn't ready for her reality yet, Mimi girl. She wasn't
And
ready.
she could have came up here. Seven was up here. Seven,
I
was
know.
helping her out and stuff. She could
Hold
have
it.
came up here. Seven was up here.
That's me and Lele. That's her sister.
Oh, look at her.
Well, let me show you Braden and Lele. There they go, right there.
I can't hardly see it. We can't hardly see that one, Brandy. It's small.
Okay,
Pull it a little closer.
Right.
I'm trying to find the
There we
damn.
go. That's better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
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 better.
that's, that's her
So
angel
is
boy
that's
right
her
there.
guardian angel, huh?
Yep,
That's
that's
Braden.
her boy. That's her one right there, Mimi. That's her
Oh, that
one.
is a blessing.
With Braden, at first, he used to try to play with her, play with her, play with her, and she would never play with him. Never play with him. And then when she started doing her therapy and everything, she started slowly reaching her hand out for him. And
Mm-hmm.
then
Oh,
she would pull her hand back and laugh at him and then put it back, pull it back, and then put it back. And so yeah.
Brandy, what she be saying when she be getting her hair cut? What you be calling for?
Beep 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 beep. She
baby.
loves to say,
Oh, they don't never like getting their hair done. Oh my
Uh-uh.
goodness.
no, she don't. She love to say, "Oh!" That's how she do it. She holler. She just be holler. It be so funny. I'm like,
My
you.
son like my son likes to get his hair cut, but his best friend, the Jamar, the little one I keep, when the barber said it's your turn, little man, he told the barber, "No thanks." There's no thank you. He was not. They hate getting their hair done. But
You
I'm
can.
gonna go on and get dressed, Miss Olivia.
Okay, Mimi.
I thank you for having me over, and I
Thank
hope to do it again. We can talk about. We ain't even got to talk about this stuff over here. We can talk about,
the
I be in the
baby.
bushes. You be talking about some other. We can talk about special needs. We can talk
That's
about
right.
some woke stuff. Anything. I'm down.
Okay. Well, honey,
Just
you
get
come
on the
over here and
community
co-host.
wall. Just drop on my community wall in my comments and say I'm going live at this time, and I'll be
Okay,
here.
Mimi. And look,
All right,
anytime
Brandy.
you want
Thank
to
you
come
for
over here,
sharing those pictures.
You
anytime you
welcome.
want
I'm
to
so,
co-host, Mimi, anytime you want to co-host, just drop down in chat and tell me to drop the link, okay?
Oh, okay. Well, all right now. Don't you forget it, cause
I
I'm
ain't gonna
gonna be
forget. I
over
don't
here.
mind.
I'm gonna be
I don't
chiming
mind.
in then. But
Please, I don't
I done
mind.
got moved and settled in, so I'm back. I was gone because I was doing all this moving and stuff. But I'm ready
Yeah,
to talk. I've been quiet too long while I've been moving.
it's all right.
Well, thank you for
Just tell me.
sharing the pictures, Brandy.
You
And thank you for
welcome.
having me up, Miss Olivia. And I hope we
You're
do this
welcome.
again soon. Hopefully
Okay,
next time
baby.
we can get Diddy on here.
Oh, I know,
I'll
right?
work on that. I'm gonna work on that.
Okay, baby.
Y'all have a good one.
Okay, you too, honey.
All
Bye bye.
right.
Brand, you ready to go get Bari?
Yeah, I gotta go. I didn't want to just seem like I just came up for that, so I didn't drop down. But
Oh
child,
no, no, we was talking about Layla. We started out talking about the Pimp Chronicles, but we ain't. I always like to
I
talk
heard
about
I was
the
listening the whole time. I was actually cleaning up and doing everything before Jabari come home, and
yeah,
so he can relax and because he be swearing his cankles hurting or whatever, all that.
girl,
So I said, let me
girl.
get everything straightened up and everything, so I don't have
You
to.
do know he be saying it because he don't want to do chores, right?
I know, and I didn't want to go back and forth with him today, so I did it myself.
You a mess, child. All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Go
All
get
right,
that baby.
but I'm heading out now. I just wanted to show that because they do
Yeah.
be going. These kids they so special.
Yes, they are, Brandy. Well, we love our Lele, and we ain't going about our Lele. Okay, that
Yeah.
was the point I was trying to make, and then you popped on and showed your pictures too, because I'm always out, girl. We love our girl.
My sister, my sister. I ain't gonna say her name, but I'm gonna have to tell her, look, just calm down, big. It's gonna be okay. She gonna try to think she got magical powers and come through the screen on somebody. She ain't right.
Okay, child,
She ain't right.
child, not wrapped too tight at all. We talk about Lele's mama, y'all. Oh Lord, she is a big giant mama bear. Okay.
I don't even tell her nothing about my kids. I can't deal. I be like, girl,
Okay.
down a little bit. You gonna stroke out.
I know. That's why I be celebrating. They think I'm bad. Shoot, what about her? Bye bye. No ma'am. No ma'am. But all right, Brand.
I got to go. I'm procrastinating, but I got to go. I'm going for real. Bye.
Okay, tell Barbie to call me later on.
I will.
Okay, honey.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. But yeah, y'all, I don't know how we got on this subject. I know I don't mind. Thank you, Jennifer. I don't mind talking about the babies. I'd rather talk about the babies other than anything else. But I got a good kiki about the DD Loop Loop ZX situation. I was getting my whole entire life. Now y'all know I haven't even been motivated to really talk about anybody in the beef sector. But honey, that just tickled me because that woman was spitting. She was smitten with ZX. Okay. Child. She was smitten with him. I was getting my whole entire life. I was like, oh Lord. Oh Lord, is she okay? She said something in her heart got him hooked. She got her hooked on him, child. All right. But anyway, I guess I get off here, y'all. We've been over for 2 hours. She said, Miss O, did you get a chance? Yes, I watched the clip, Sheba. That was the trip about that judge doing all that to them little young boys. Oh my God. I'm thinking about coming, and then they gave him all this months. It seemed like they gave him a whole lot of months to destroy the evidence, and he didn't destroy the evidence. And then he gonna swallow the computer chip, child, and they gonna do an X-ray and see that he swallowed the computer chip. It was a lot going on, y'all. It was a case where where was it? Sheba, I forget where it was in one of these states, but it was a judge. He would take these little boys, to his house in the woods, right? And he would just be pervert on them, recording them, and say he want to check for ticks that's on their body while they was butt naked. It was a lot going on. I was like, oh my God. And it seemed like they gave him a long time to get his stuff together, and he couldn't get his stuff together. It was a lot. It was disgusting. But I want to come back and do a true crime video about that guy from Tampa, Florida, that shot his longtime girlfriend and their autistic daughter and stabbed the son, and the son is the only one left alive. I think that trial it happened in 2018, but the trial is just a couple of months old. I want to come back and do a video about that. You know. Right, Sheba, who allowed the little boys to go there? And were they underprivileged children? Because sometimes, they like to take, underprivileged children, like say they want to go to some kind of special camp because they live in these low-income urban neighborhoods and all of this and all that, and they want to take them camping or something, they say, because they never get to go out of the city and all this and all that. Was it that type of situation going on? See, we don't know. I got questions like you do, Sheba, but I want to come back and do a true crime video, like I said, on that crazy man. And then like I said, that killed the girlfriend, killed his autistic daughter, stabbed his son, set him on fire. Child, Child Didi and ZX done set it up. Right. It was very entertaining, Vashti, right? And so I was over there with Jay Wilson this morning. That's why I came live, and then Mimi said she'll go live with me because I was getting my whole entire life. Okay. But Didi, if you listen, girl, I still got questions. Okay. I want nobody wanting to attack you or nothing. I just really wanted to give you a chance to just say how you really felt about ZX. Don't try to do no nigga splaining. Don't try to show no what do you call it, receipts. I mean, if you was feeling the man, Didi, you were just feeling the man. That's it. That's all. You was just feeling him. And then I just felt like you could get your power back if you would just say, I was feeling him. He said he was enamored with me on my commentary. That made me moist, made me tingle on the inside, and I was feeling him for a minute. That's all we want you to do. We just wanted you to purge, okay? That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Maybe, you could do that on your own video. Just a suggestion. Just purge. Just nothing wrong with being smitten with somebody. Everybody wants somebody. Right? Just tell the damn truth. That's all. Without all the extra. You know, you ain't got to try to save face. You know, we all grown. You a woman of a particular age, as am I. You know, and if you was feeling them, you was just feeling it. You know, hey, that's how we want it. Me and the co-host, Mimi. But anyway, that's what the video was about today, y'all. And I just want to be messy. I don't have nothing to do with nothing. I just got a good kiki out of it. The whole story was out of the blue for me. I wasn't expecting anything like that. To be commentary here on these YouTube streets. But I was like, oh, is love in the air, child? Is it cuffing season yet? Like, what's really going on? That's all I was trying to figure out. You know, I mean, and if you was feeling tingly down there, you know, at the sound of the man's voice, you should purge that. You should just let us know. You know. Sheba said, baby, when he showed the text of Demetria lit pics came up. What happened with that? Child. Just a little kitchen table talk. I heard that, Levine. Yes, purge. She just needs to purge herself. You know, she just need to, just let everybody know that yes, I was feeling him. I felt a way. I want to be the bottom B or the head B in charge, and I felt a way. He kept bringing in people saying they was his baby girl. I felt slighted after he said he was enamored by me. I felt a way, and I just really couldn't take it anymore. I just really had to leave him alone. It happens. But anyway, y'all, this Jay Wilson fault. He got me started this morning, and that's just all it was. Okay. And so, yeah, she's too funny, Miss Olivia. I'm gonna have blessed. I'm gonna have a blessed day. You a mess out, though. But I just, what's wrong with saying, we all human. And if you was feeling them, you was feeling them. That's it. That's all. Hey, it is what it is. Maybe he had that game. That flavor in your ear. You was feeling that flavor. Okay. I'm just saying, he was showing all the text between him and her. It was a man. Really, on his channel, Sheba, is that where this was going on at? Child, because at certain places I don't go or whatever, no shade, but I choose not to engage with certain content creators at all. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. You said I'm not with you today, but so I'm just saying. She was feeling him. She was feeling him, girl. You could have came out and played the victim, Didi. You could, like he played on my heart. He played my heartstrings, and he had me exactly where he wanted me. He said that he was enamored with me, and I was just really. I really had a fondness for him. I had grown a fondness for him to the point to where I want to windmill the world for him. I want to fight the world for my beloved Ziggs. And then he just turned around and called another woman baby girl. What was I supposed to do? I couldn't take it anymore. I had to leave. Yeah, that's what we wanted her to do. Bye. I honestly think she has a chance to just needs to play her card right. Vashti, she could have ran a whole different way. Vashti said she in love. Ooh, child, she said you're in love. That's the way it should be. And I want you to be happy. You're in love. Bye. Yes, somewhat. Yeah, at all. But child, I can't even do that, Sheba. So I'll be out of the loop, child. Yeah, it would have been a great show, right? It should have been like, yeah, I was feeling him. I felt like I felt like he played on my heartstrings. And I feel away. I feel scorned. Okay? I feel scorned. And I just wanted to purge that from my soul in order for me to move forward in my life. I really need to verbalize that to all of you guys. And I want you guys to be aware of this pimp and his smooth talking words so that you won't fall prey and become a victim of the pimp chronicle. Okay? That I'm just warning you ladies, don't do this. Don't do what I did. Don't fall for the okie doke. The 7 said not scorned, but maybe duped. I think it was a little bit of both, 7. I ain't even gonna lie. But you're right. Let me stop. I just cannot. But like I said, when you know what, we when it comes to being deep, we grown women. We're not young women, and so, if you're a woman of your worth, you done encountered every type of man, and he done tried every type of game, in the book. Okay. And so you are you are used to that sort of thing. Okay. I'm just saying. Child. Right, Levon. Do all of that crying and all of that purging and then put the cash app up. Girl, what you had said? Honey. Bessie said at 7. I believe that too, but I think there's a spark there. To be honest, I think she should go for it. But change her position. She should absolutely change her position. Absolutely. Miss O, your phone, please and thank you. I can't help it. I don't know. I got a good kiki out of the whole situation because she talked around what the issue was. And at the end of the day, the issue was she was feeling the dude. And he know that she was susceptible to whatever charms he threw her way. He knew that she was susceptible to those charms because he's done it to several women from what I understand, because like I said, we've seen those women disperse themselves out into the sector sphere and they be windmilling for him, and he don't even have to show up because he got them as mouthpieces and he can just sit back and watch. Okay. Because he done trained them well. You know what I mean? They know how to attack, they know how to move, in honor for him. He didn't pick up for nothing. And I think that Dee Dee Loop Loop was really, wanting a spot. But she didn't understand that, he was giving her those kind words because he needed her for info, and for whatever else he felt like he needed her for. And then when he was done with her, they just, they tried to back out of the door quietly, but she wouldn't let them close the door quietly. She had to be loud about it. And so that's why we are where we are right now in this saga. Okay. I'm just saying. She said she even was texting him. Was he dating anyone? I mean, she slammed her. Right. Tracy Selly, some more content creators. Your name was, my name was mentioned too. Right. I heard that. It was crazy. He showed every text. I don't even know why she would mention my name because I've never gotten into it with that lady. I stay in my lane when it comes to that lady. Even now, I'm not into it with her. I just would like her to purge. She'll feel better. That's exactly what it was. He played on her heart. Absolutely. And he knew he can do it. Like I said, some men are predators, honey. They know who to pounce on. They know who going and who not going. Do you see what I'm saying? The bottom line. She fell for an old dried up pimp. You're a best lady, Tia. They know who going and who not going. Come on now. He knew for whatever reason he felt like she was going, and she went. Okay? For a while. That's just old game, like Lady Tia said. You should have game repellent. At this stage in your life, you ought to know all the tricks, okay? Because trust me, I know all the tricks. All right, that's exactly what it was. He played on her heart. Oh, did I read it? Lady Tia said, just cuss. She said, just cuss, Dee Dee. She'll feel better. If she purges, and has a good cry, she'll feel much better. I'm just saying. Because at your age, Dee Dee girl, you ought to know all the tricks, mama. All the tricks. Come on, well, were you living in a bubble? Like, I'm not understanding here. Same thing with a whole bunch of that women that go to bat for him. At that stage, you need to know all the tricks. I know all the tricks, all of them. Ha ha. Seven said he played her for information and cash. That's true. That's why his camp was mad that she didn't donate to him. Right, because he had a whole now you're right about that, Seven. That's why he gave her a little bit, because he thought that she was gonna give him a lot. I agree, Seven. I agree. Sure do. Yep. I agree. But all I know is, child, you ought to have some kind of, what did somebody say? What type of game repellent? Hashtag game repellent. I agree. You ought to have some game repellent by now. You know. And I really think that on one side of her brain, she knew what he was doing, but then there's the other side of the brain that was feeling him or whatever. And I think that the side that was attracted to him won out from her other side, which was telling her, look, he running game. You know what I mean? And so maybe that's why she couldn't, just start donating to him, because the other side of the brain was still there, but then she was still feeling him. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't even know, but it's a lot going on. But it would appear to me, and it could be a little bit of karma too. Like, Meechie, you're right about that. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. Letitia said that was the quickest breakup of 2021. Child, I didn't even expect nothing like that, Letitia. I was like, oh. And then you could tell she was in her fifis. Then it sounded like ZX was getting his whole life. It sounded like he was unbothered. It sounded like he was irritated. Like, girl, how dare you? When it's over, it's over. Just go on somewhere. Now I'm done with you. Like he was, you know how you sitting outside and a fly comes around you and it's annoying and you be swatting that fly because you want it to go on. You know what I mean? Because you're done with the fly buzzing out in your ear and stuff, and you're trying to swat it away and it just won't go nowhere. So what does this say? Oh, damn. It's trying to cuss you out, me. So yeah, I'm getting cussed out by who now? Explicit? Oh, I'm getting cussed out by old boy. Well, he could have came over and cussed me out to my face. As long as he gonna tell me the truth. I got a thick skin. Child. A conundrum of sorts. I know that's right, Levi. So it says those women formed a whole force field around ZX, right? They got her up at that's right. That's right. I hope she gets over him by Christmas. Because what do the lonely do it? Because what do the lonely do at Christmas is going to break her completely. That child. Vexy says she's still pretty though. Just play the game differently. And if you want support from the beef sector, he big man. He mad at me for what? What I do? What I do? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm not over here cussing anybody out. It ain't none of my business. I just love me a good love triangle, child. Ooh, it got my attention. It really did, y'all. Did this right here, this got my attention. Lady Tia said people don't like the truth. This got my attention. I ain't mad at nobody. It ain't gotta be no drama. I ain't coming for nobody. I'm just getting me a good kiki. That's all. Okay. And it's Mary Jane girls trying it. You spoke facts, he mad. I just, hey. Child. I'm just doing my commentary just like everybody. Right, a whole YouTube entanglement, right? Entanglement without the tangle, right, Lady T? Ooh. Ooh, I don't know why he mad at me. Why he mad at me? Why you mad at me? Oh goodness, he messing with he upset with Kwani too? Why he upset with Kwani? Child, Ooh, oh goodness, let me tell say she would get out my head. Ooh, child. I hate they upset. I don't know why. It's nothing to be upset about. So is he upset because he didn't realize or that people knew how he was moving, or is he upset because he don't want nobody openly speaking about how he moving? Is that or is he upset because he thought he was so smooth that we wouldn't know how he was moving? You see what I'm saying? Because Kwani calling that Nook a pimp. Seven said he mad at Kwani for calling those women hoes. Whoop! He's mad. You won't get on board, child. Never will that ever happen to somebody like me, child. But she said, Dee, he's a renter. Go get your man. Woo, child. But I got to thinking, cause we had a little issue for a little quick minute, right? But y'all know my beefs, they have a expiration date, right? So when I'm done talking about you, I'm done talking about you, right? That's why I just get me a good little kiki right now. It ain't even nothing. It ain't even nothing personal. You know what I mean? I mean, if you put it out there, people got a right to do commentary on it. That's it. That's all for me. But my thing is, do y'all think he was upset with me because I wasn't going? Oh my God. Oh my God. I just put that epiphany sign over my head. Is that what the deal was? He was angry because I wasn't falling for the Pimp Chronicles? Oh my. Ew. But I'm not a needy person. I got a whole mister around here. I don't need nobody attention on the internet. That's disrespectful to my mister. Oh, bye-bye. Said Miss O, it's the Leo in us. They shouldn't take it personal, child. But she said, that's right, Miss O. Oh, Lord, is that why he was upset with me? Oh, because that pimp game didn't work on the Oracle. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm not lonely. I got a whole man I got to deal with. I got to wash his clothes. I got to cook his food. It's a process. Child, nobody got time. What's the name of that Western that had a whole train and his hoe wouldn't dance his hoe would dance around him when he came in the when he came in the ring? That's the ex. I don't know. Oh my God, Patsy. This is what it is, sis. I ever say, Miss O, don't let me find out you're talking love. Talk to GFTV behind the scene. Baby, let me tell you something. That will never ever happen. Ooh, child. Dang, the sister wives blocked. The sister wives blocked you explicit. A whole man, child, a whole one, and everybody know it. Okay, my man is not in Poland. Okay, he is at work. Bye-bye. Ooh, Seven says, do the married women's husbands know they donate to? I don't know. Is it a couple of them married over there? And if y'all are married and y'all over there doing that all of that stuff with that man, you gotta reevaluate your situation, because how do you have time? Oh Lord, there ain't enough hours in the day around here. Child. Something's lacking somewhere. If you're married and you got this, like Seven said, do the married women's husbands know they donate to him? Something's lacking. If you have to reach outside of your marriage for attention or some kind of validation or confirmation or whatever, some kind of longing, whatever it is, if you have to reach outside of your marriage for that thing that you're lacking, or that thing that you're longing for, it's time to reevaluate your situation and maybe have a conversation with your hubby. Okay, I'm just saying. Child, I wouldn't even let him put his game down before you shut the door. Child, I ain't got time for that. I don't move that way. Child, look, it ain't enough hours in the day. All right, it's did you see Umar Johnson got married to? Now I didn't know if that was fake or real, Sheba, but I did see that. So he had got married to 2 women at one time. Girl, at 7, they asked how one of the ladies' husbands felt about her arguing for another man. Yeah, see, that's crazy. That's disrespectful. I know Miss O, a man at home. Miss O, oh Lord, child. 7 said I didn't get an answer. Is that what you, so you asked them that, 7? You asked them that. Child. She said her husband and ZX talk up. Really? Wow. Facts or quit screaming out. Eyes married. Yeah, they need to. I heard that too. Child, I didn't even know about all of that. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, that's disrespectful. In my mind, that's disrespectful. I could never do something like, child. Yeah, Jenny, the mister's at work. Okay? The mister's at work. When he come home, he have his dinner ready for him. He have his beer first. You know, it's a whole process. It is some weird cult stuff, right, 7? And sometimes I get so busy, I know I be sporadic when I'm doing these videos and stuff, because sometimes it's hectic around here. Because it's not only the mister that I got to take care of, I got a whole bunch of nieces and nephews that I got to deal with. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay? Lamont said I sounded low budget wedding. Hey, Niecy, how you doing? But yeah, I don't see how you have time. Like, for real, they got. I mean, you got a whole man at home. How do you have time? Can you just tell me how you have time? I'm just asking because I want to. I told you I got questions. I ain't got time, girl. I ain't got time. Ooh, ooh, bye. Mm-mm. You got to get your priorities in perspective. Like I said earlier, y'all know I said this earlier. I think that some people are getting their realities mixed up with virtual reality. And you see that about a whole lot of situations on here, not just this DD Loop and ZX situation. A lot of people are getting they online reality mixed up with their offline reality. Do you see what I'm saying? Reality versus virtual reality. They're merging the two in their heads. Why you think some people be so in their feelings about what's going on online? It's because they bunching it all together. They're spending too much time in front of the screen, and they're starting to personalize it, and that's a problem. In my opinion, that's a problem. And then thanks, Trenta. And then also, I think that sometimes we are not showing our best selves online. And so that's why you get people saying any and every saying the meanest thing that they can say, because they are on a device, so they feel free to be the meanest person they could be, but not realizing the whole time what is that saying about your character. Okay, for something really, really mean and really, 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 low down, like speaking ill of an autistic child. For you to be that low down, that is very telling of your character, and just in general. And so sometimes you don't need to show how really deplorable you are, because it's really scary. Right. A lot of people use the internet as escapism, and because they're using it as escapism, you're right, Sheba. Some people start internalizing it, because their escapism has become their reality. And some people don't have nothing but, the internet. And so there are a lot of lonely people in the world. And so when you have somebody that doesn't have anything but the internet, their so-called friends on the internet, and that's crazy. It becomes your world, and that's unfortunate because I think that we know that this whole internet started out as a one big social experiment anyway, right? And I think that part of the experiment was to have people disconnect from their reality and plug in to this virtual reality. I was talking about that movie. I can't think of it, and they showed all these people. They were just like really tired looking. The only thing they would do, Bruce Willis was in that movie, and the only thing they would do was plug their worlds were. They were beautiful people, and they lived these glamorous lives and stuff in this virtual reality. And then at one point in time, we didn't even know they was in virtual reality, right? And then they cut away, and these people, like, they was like laying on couches, and they had devices in front of their faces, and all they actually did, was later and be in this virtual reality, but they really didn't do anything outside of virtual reality, you know. And I forgot the name of that movie. Do anybody know what movie I'm talking about? Bruce Willis was in that movie. But my thing is that what they want? Do they want people to be disconnected from other people and also your actual reality? Do they want you to only be connected to virtual reality? And that's a scary thing because a lot of people are just giving over to this virtual reality without any kind of fight at all. And it's a scary situation. A lot of people are experiencing displaced anger because of underlying emotional conditions, and taking it out in the virtual world, which is their only connection during the pandemic. Wow, Veshy, that's deep. Hey, Corio says, oh, she says, oh, I want to see that movie. What's this called? I can't think of it, but Bruce Willis is in that movie. Debbie saying surrogate. No, that's not the name of it. If somebody wrote in the name, then I would know. I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, their reality had became virtual reality, and you just see them, laying down in these chairs and stuff because they're living their whole life on in virtual reality, you know. And so yeah, and you got to pick. You got to ask yourself: is this what they want us to do? Do they want us to be disconnected? Because, like somebody mentioned, we're under a global pandemic, and a lot of people, the only thing that they have, the only connection with the outside world, is the internet for a lot of people. So that's further separating us from people. And it's moving us into the world of the virtual reality world. And moving us away from Surrogates 2009 Bruce Willis virtual reality. Is that the name of it, Surrogates? Is that it? Okay, I thought it was something else. But okay, Bruce. Okay, I thought it was something. The name was something else. But thank you, Chakra King, and whoever else. Somebody else said it earlier. I thought the name of it was something else, not Surrogates. But okay. Moments with Muffy says people suffering in silence are pulling others into the misery. It's what yes, I agree. A lot of the times that's true too. Uh-huh. Yep. And she claims she has a lot to do outside, so I figure she doesn't have accused, but has regular illness that was there before. Now what happened? Let me go back up to Vashti and see what's going on with this. Vashti says that Jennifer, that's why people need to view the entertainment platforms and boundaries. Yes, create boundaries in this beef sector. Uh it's not the gardening sector. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Child, it be a lot going on, y'all. But people have to be mindful of that, you know. And so, yeah, you gonna check it out, Corio. Yeah, so they say the name of it is Surrogates. And I thought it was a different name, but she said Bruce Willis, but that's the one I was talking about. Bruce Willis was in that movie. Uh-huh. Vashti, I'm still laughing at that disclaimer you put out for Loopity Loop in the chat yesterday. Have her views reflect that. Oh. Lady Tia said, "What's even sad? Well, I guess what's even sadder. I don't think people making up these stories. It be the real. Some of the time, yeah. Yeah, I agree, Lady Tia. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jennifer, I had to do it. We can't look weak in front of the ops. What? Oh my goodness. She said we can't look weak in front of the ops. Oh my goodness. Where did that come from? Child. Mm-mm. But anyway, yeah, y'all check out that movie. So I guess the name of it is Surrogates, and I mean it's really kind of like, is it foretelling the future? Is do they really want us to be disconnected from one another? Because clearly, a lot of us have become desensitized. A lot of us, we talked about, everybody's deserving of dignity and respect the other day, right? But when you get online, and you say the meanest thing that you can say, just about anything, not I ain't talking about roasting and gang. I'm talking about some stuff, you know, it's just very telling. Some stuff ain't a roast and a gag. Some stuff that is your character. That is how you really feel about a situation. We also talked about on that my last video, life and death. Being with the power of the power of the tongue has, like holds life and death sometimes, a lot of the times. So you get on here and you speak derogatory about any and everything. You reach down to your lowest common denominator just forgetting about your moral compass, forgetting about human decency and respect. And so that is twiddling away. Is the internet twiddling away at your humanity? Do you feel like you don't have to really be bothered with, you don't have to form any type of, connections with anybody as long as you got the internet? That is your world. You don't need nobody else. So why even come on the internet and have any type of decorum? Because it's gonna fly on the internet, but you can't be that way in the real world. And because you choose to want to be very derogatory and be very negative and destructive sometimes, you're gonna choose virtual reality over actual reality. Is that what they're planning on you doing? It's a scary situation. Well, thank you. I was doing my civic American duty to properly represent our respected members of the B section. You're a best master. Right, Lady TLAT said I would never go that low. Why? Exactly why? But unfortunately, and you got a lot of people, have y'all noticed how much I don't know. It seems like the internet really attracts people with a lot of mental health issues. Now we all got some type of mental issue going on. You know what I mean? But real, I don't know. I don't know. It just brings the worst out of some people. Right, Choreo? I can't either. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, y'all, that's just something to think about. I mean, hey, art imitates life. True. Therefore, yes, all those movies are true, right? You notice on the 1950s. Yes, you're right about art. Absolutely imitates life. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All those old movies, even those pandemic movies, they're real foreboding and foretelling. It's like they try to tell us, what's gonna happen before it happened in the movies. Some people take it for entertainment. Some people, read into it in a different way. Like they had those videos out about what was it? What is that cartoon that kept telling the future? Um, uh, they said Kobe Bryant was gonna die in a plane crash, and then he did. But first they did a cartoon about it. What was that cartoon? Um, oh Lord, was it what? The Simpsons kept just foretold about Donald Trump becoming the president, All of that. So was it The Simpsons? But they'll predict something and it'll come true. That's really weird, you know. You know, and then we ain't even gonna talk about all those pandemic movies. Child. And then all those climate change movies, and we're starting to see all this stuff come to fruition now. It's crazy. The Simpsons, okay. Was The Simpsons? Our topic, I really hate grocery. Yeah. Me too, Lady Tia. Me too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And if somebody going to the store, y'all seen what I did the other day when I was trying to when I was telling Brandon to get me them turkey wings. I'd rather send somebody if I can, you know. Jennifer said, "Hello, Mayo. You are a mess, Vashti. Oh, I enjoy you in the chat, chat. So it was a Simpsons, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Outbreak was telling, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It was one of them I saw. Was it Contagion? Contagion? Is that what the one that I saw? I can't think. I think it was Contagion. I think I might have seen it on Netflix. But it was oosh, like, oh my God. But she said on a serious note, that's why it's okay to get help. Absolutely. Don't let the stigma of mental health stop you. Everybody is worth being here. Absolutely. And you have to take care of your mental and physical health. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people worried about stigma. You know, so yes, you're absolutely right. We've talked about that time and time again. You're right about that, Vashti. Yes, movie. I read that. Simpsons. Being protected. Yes, they did, Lady Till. You're right. And protect your energy. I know, Jennifer, what you said. I've been protecting and guarding. I've been a little bit, yeah, because y'all know I've been moving differently today. It was just a fun day. You know, I'm not beefing with nobody. I wasn't trying to come at nobody's neck. I'm just trying to get me a good little kiki. That's all. I ain't mean no harm. But if I don't know if you guys have noticed, on purpose, I haven't been beefing with anybody, because I'm trying to guard my energy. Okay. Yes, that cartoon prediction was like, yeah, it was scary, right? But yeah, they had it really struck me when they had did that cartoon long before Kobe Bryant passed away in a plane crash, that he died in a plane crash. I was like, wow, wow. And then they showed the one where Donald Trump was gonna be elected president. Child. And then guess what? I've been doing just fine, Miss Lady K. Thanks for asking. You know that Donald Trump could be elected again? It's a good chance that he could be elected again. He pulling strings in the background right now. Pay attention. He pulling strings in the background. If that man is ever elected president of these United States again, if we will be under a fascist government, because he's not going to leave office a second time. He's simply not going to do it. But that's what we're worried about right now. You know, that's a scary situation. But he could run again. Yep. And I think it's all by design. I really do. Uh-huh. That's why have more respect for Simone. She chose herself. Oh, you talking about Simone when she chose herself over the Olympics? Absolutely. Absolutely, Lady Tia. Contagion. That was the movie Contagion. Yeah, that movie was eye opening. Uh-huh. Star Trek, I guess. They had a flat screen television tell you a vision and notice they had Apple Watches too. Oh wow. Oh wow. Child. I'm telling you, they be foretelling the future. Mm-mm. I'm just waiting for y'all know those meteorite movies that they be having that be coming out about the meteors hitting the planet and all this and all that. I'm waiting for that to happen next, child. I ain't gonna lie to you. Uh-uh. Child. Mm-mm. That's crazy. You have to miss older energy. Yeah, they're energy vampires. You right about that. Mm-hmm. The brain and mind is powerful. You got that right, Michi. They need to go ahead and convict them of felony charges. So Trump, absolutely, and that's all they have to do, Corio. And I think that it's real shady. They won't go on and do that because they know, he was the ringleader. He set those people off. That capital, and it's so many other things that have caught him on. But that capital attack, was it January 6th attack on the nation's capital? They know he started that. The whole world saw him start it. You know, I miss your cousin, but I can't lie. But I can't lie. But I get, yeah, Corio. It's just so much going on right now. I'd rather have real conversations. Really ain't even nobody in the B sector to go back and forth with, in my opinion. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm waiting for another update. A up to date alien movie before they be here, because they've been here. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is very how egotistical of us. All of us on the planet. Okay, because there are, what they say, over 7 billion human beings inhabiting the planet Earth. How egotistical of us humanoids to think there is not life um in the galaxy. The galaxy is vast. So you're trying to tell me, because we are so egotistical, that we on this planet, we are the only ones that have some kind of life force. It's just us. Everything else is just space, dust, and stars, and moons, and that's it. We're the only life in the galaxy. Okay. How egotistical of us to believe that. The Twin Towers is predicted on really, Chakra King? Oh wow. Hey, Moments with Muffy. If he is, you moving to Mars? If he is, Coriel says the Book of Enoch is excellent. When we talking about, yes, I haven't decided about it, Coriel. I haven't even put it on the community wall yet, but we're going to talk about it. Yes, we are. I just have to have a moment. I have to have my head in its space. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think we're here alone at all. Like I said, how egotistical of us to think that we are the only intelligent life force, or in the whole galaxy. So yeah, it's just crazy to me. Also predicted in the comments as far back as the '60s and Family Guy. Oh wow, they so greedy. They want to find other life to set up shop. I know that's the reason why. I believe that's the reason why they were so focused on Mars, Lady T. I will agree with that. Yep, I agree. Muffy says Wonder Woman knocked down the Twin Towers in the comics. Oh, is that right? Oh wow. Oh wow. Mm-mm. Yeah, I really can't, y'all. It's not logical to me to think that we are the only ones, you know, with intelligent life on this planet. That don't make sense to me. And so that's real egotistical in my opinion. And so yeah, it's gonna bring chaos to America. Just why? Oh yeah, once again, like yeah, 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 yeah. And then they tried, another thing, the government be acting surprised because us Americans don't trust them. A lot of us don't trust them. But so you're telling me that you had all this time to move the troops out of Afghanistan, and the American citizens out of Afghanistan, and the Afghanistan refugees that worked for the American citizens out of Afghanistan. You had the time to do all that, right? But you couldn't take a few moments to pack up at least the firearms. Now I understand that you might have had trouble, getting the vehicles out of there or whatever, because that's a massive undertaking. But you could have at least blown them up. You could at least blow those vehicles up. And if you didn't have time to gather those firearms together, which I don't see how it could take long at all, for the armed forces to crate up those firearms and stuff that they left behind. You telling me you couldn't take a moment to do that And you left all that stuff over there just because. What was it payment for? That's what I want to know. What was it payment for? You know. Why did you really leave all that stuff over there? Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. Right? What was the purpose of that? You could take a moment, like I said, to at least gather the firearms together. Because you can crate them up. You know. Come on now. And they could have blew those military vehicles up too. If they wanted to. You know. So, yeah. They helped them start it. Exactly, Lady Jill. Let me read this. Vashti said, the Taliban saw bigger. Yeah. What's ironic, is that all the supporters that were locked up after the storm of the Capitol, weren't granted pardons by him. He was like, quote unquote, I don't know you. Right. In my Mariah Carey voice. Right. You're right about that. Yeah. But they ought to feel slighted. They ought to feel like they was used because they were used. You know, we talked about how the one percenters, and the wealthy, elite use, everyday ordinary Americans. Especially the Anglo. And so yeah, the pyramids are set up from another planet. They only open at certain times depending from outer space. Wow. Also, the Bermuda Triangle is proof. There's outside. Yes, absolutely. Mm-mm. It's a shame. But anyway, y'all, child, we about to go up here on 3 hours. I really have enjoyed talking to y'all today. Y'all know I can get started. Sometimes I really be into it. But that dang on Jay Wilson put me in a good messy mood today. And I had some things I wanted to say and get me a good little kiki. And I'm glad Mimi came up here and Brandy came up and Ronnie Q came up. Thank y'all. I got me a good little kiki because I, I thought it was real cute. The way Dee Dee girl, just like you had a crush on the boy. You know, that's all you gotta do, Dee Dee. Thank you, Vashti. I'm gonna get off of here. Yeah. Don't be mad at me, Dee Dee girl. I was just saying you ought to purge your soul. It'll make you feel better. Just purge. And ZX, you gotta stop playing with these women's emotions. It ain't cute. I don't know what kind of game you running exactly, but you're gonna fool around and get hurt. Messing with these women's hearts. Okay? Y'all, what's that song y'all remember that Something in My Heart song? Something in my heart. Something in my heart has got me hooked on you. And so, yeah. One of them gonna start stalking your butt. Child. Like you said, just think about it. Our military went to get those poppy seeds and killed men, women, and children. They won't invent. That's true. Sheba says, she said, I got to go watch Jay Wilson. He had me laughing last night. I didn't know. Yeah, he did another one this morning. Now, I didn't see what was going on last night, but honey, I popped on there this morning. And, ooh, child, Kimmy dropped a bombshell about what was going on around there to Best Walker's chat. Jay Wilson, he had me chuckling out loud, child. It was just too much. You're right, Lady Tia, Michelle. Child, it was just one of them situations. What's that song by Sting was about a stalker? I can see Dee Dee Loop Loop being one of them kind of stalkers. What is the name of that song? What was that song? It was about a stalker. Shoot. Problem, reaction, solution. Politics. What? Huh? But gee, I can't think of the name of that song. There is life. That's why they set up this child of space. Right, right. Um. Oh, I can't think of the name of that song. It was so long ago. I agree, Miss O. We are in special times of unprecedented events, and of course, people are sensitive outside of their natural realm, and people need to be mind. Yes, that's why you have to protect your energy. It's a lot going on. And so you have to be mindful. You have to be cognizant of your surroundings. Don't let your mind be so absorbed, especially when you're online. Be mindful of what's going on. Because it's a lot of trickery going on. Around here. In my opinion. Like for real. Yes, that's it, Sheba Pisces. Every breath you take, every step you make, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every time you pray, I'll be watching you. Dee, is that your favorite song, girl? Woo-hoo-hoo. She probably gonna cuss me out for what? I was just trying to help her, but she probably will. I'm not even Dee. I ain't mad at you, girl. If you have feelings for the man, I really just wanted you to just purge, like I said, And so yeah, right. Every move you make, I'll be watching you. That song is about a stalker. Yes, ma'am. That's what that song about. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me. Stop. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Oh, no, 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 no. Whew, I believe it alone right there. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You belong to me. My poor heart aches with every step you take. Y'all know I can't sing that rock and roll music. Ooh. Oh Lord. But yeah, that's a whole stalker song, y'all. If y'all young people ain't never heard that song before. Okay. Woo. Child. That's a song about a whole stalker. Y'all pay attention. Hint, hint. Thank you for getting me through most of my work day. Thank you. Welcome, Jennifer. I just love his chat. Chat up, please. Yeah, please hit the like button, y'all. I ain't said that in a while. Just have fun. You gotta go watch Jay. Girl, you'll get a good Kiki Levon if you ain't watched Jay Wilson video from this morning. Oh, child. To be honest, I'm getting Fatal Attraction, Buddy Baller vibes around. Oh, God. Oh, Vashti, you right about that. Oh, that's true. Oh, Billie Jean was Billie Jean was about a stalker. Oh, you know what makes sense? Billie Jean was not my lover. She's just a girl that claimed that I am the one. Oh, but the kid is not my son. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. You gonna listen to that song by Sting? Right, Sheba. That's a song about a whole stalker. Yeah, the boy is mine. Now that's a whole girl fight song right there, Lady Tia. So I guess when it comes to the boy is mine, it was Dee against the women of ZX over there. His whole entourage. Ooh, child. Puffy remade it. Yeah, I know he used that beat to it, Sheba. Uh-huh. How does that child fell out the bushes, right? Right? Bunny lives matter too, right? Ooh, y'all a mess in here today. I done got my whole life. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Child, so many songs, but that be something in my heart has got me hooked on you. There's no limit to the love I'm giving. Ooh, Lord, Child. Don't just leave me alone. Child. Just stop dogging me around. Woo! Y'all, I wish we could play music on here. Okay. We'll play all the stalker songs. Woo. Just don't have her on your panel, please, child. She come up and she want to purge. If she wanted to purge, and let us know her true feelings, she could come up then. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would give her a platform in which to purge her honest emotions. Absolutely. Jenny a mess. She said last night Jay Wilson said Loop Loop was singing Careless. I hate you so much right now. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. y'all, y'all a mess. I love animals. I'm actually on the board of the ASPCA as a volunteer, so I have a special place in my heart for animals. Oh, that's sweet, Vashti. I'm about to play that song. You about to play this now, Jennifer? The song all over here. Oh boy, he got some pimp chronicles going on. Hot dang it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I try to do the Sheba. I tried. I tried. Oh, Lord. Woo. Y'all know I can't sing, but I be trying to do a little something, to add to the ambiance. You shout out the song. If I know any words to the song, I just try to put a little tone to it. Even though it's really bad, the vocals are really bad. Some days they're better than others, but today they're really bad. But I can only do so much. I'm not Jay Wilson. Okay. Miss O played it as the intro to your next line. I can't. They might snatch my video. They're real particular. Thank you, Vashti. They're real particular about musical on YouTube these days, child. I don't even play when they say you can play that, that they got a lot of songs like in your YouTube studio. They be having these songs that are supposed to be copyright free. I don't even feel comfortable playing them no more. Cause I used to love to play my little African intro, but before I started my video. But child, I don't even feel comfortable playing that no more. I don't even know. They so funny about the music, child. But I wish we could can you play music on that Patreon? Cause I've never even been on Patreon. Let alone can you play music on Instagram and Patreon, and TikTok and those platforms? Do they have copyright issues, y'all? I'm just asking because I don't go on those platforms while I'm with Peter. I'm also a professional. Are you a show dog groomer, Sheba? Oh, child. Tony Braxton, she said, she waited 7 whole days. 7 whole days. And not a word from you. I can't take it, won't take it, can't take it no more. I'm on my own. Gotta be on my. Leave me alone, mamas with Buffy. Y'all done made a whole soundtrack for this little. Right, Jennifer? Child, we done made a whole soundtrack. Right? Woo. But she won't do that. She'll deflect, spin, and talk over. I don't even know why. If she purges, she'll feel better. She will feel so much better. ZX ought to watch his back. Okay. Because Dee Dee Loop Loop was in the military. Okay. Ooh, she's going to drop a bomb on it. Pew! Why you so... Ooh! You a mess, Lady Tia. Why are you so obsessed with me? Boy, I want to know. You're clearly so obsessed with me. Everybody knows. Whew. Child, y'all is a mess. Like they said, a whole soundtrack. cannot. No, ma'am. Sheba, oh wow, that's awesome. You must have so much fun doing that. Child, not a whole soundtrack, okay. Ooh, but y'all remember when y'all well, you know, once upon a time, back in the day of the dinosaur, us young folks used to have something called a mixtape, right? A 8-track tape, and you put all your love songs on it, or all your whatever songs on it. You know what I mean? And you give it to your boyfriend, or you give it to your little girlfriend. You know, or did anybody used to make mixtapes, or was it just me? You know, yes, I had to stop traveling because of COVID. So I'm at a pet resort. Oh, that's awesome. And my garage is getting turned into my room. That is awesome. That panel was a when Shirley finally met Barbara. Well, I'll be dang. Child. Child. Y'all remember the mixtape dates? So none of y'all did the mixtapes, right? But I used to do the mixtapes, okay? I ain't gonna lie. And I love it when it used to look when the little boys used to give me a mixtape. Uh-huh. I sure did. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Sheba says I'm going to start going live. Oh, well, I'm grooming once everything. That is awesome, Sheba. Oh, please let me know. Please let me know. Absolutely. We'll promote your channel. I love that dog grooming, especially the show dog grooming. Oh man. LaVon said I love a musical. Lady Tia said baby maker. That is awesome, Sheba. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Mm-mm. That is awesome. Mm-mm. I always want to enter one of my dogs in those those like the dog shows, or the ones that be on TV. I always want to do that. She like woman to woman to his man. But the thing is, Lady Tia, which one was his main girl? That's my thing. Which one was his main girl? Child. Oh no. That's something to think about though, right? Ooh, ooh. Bring them out, bring them out. I hope y'all hit that like button. For real. I forgot to say it. I just been having a good conversation. I had just been having a good conversation. She like woman to woman to his baby. I think I read that. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm. Y'all know gas going up, right? Child. Gas is going up. Pay attention, child. Uh, uh, uh. So yeah, absolutely. I'll be investing. Um, you started out grooming at shelters. Oh wow. I used to be in tears. I was grooming for free just to get dogs adopted. Oh, but that's so sweet. Child. She was like, don't mess with Bill. Oh, she's like, don't mess with my man. I'ma be the one to break it to you. Don't mess with my man. Find your only minds alone. Don't mess with my man. I'ma be the one to break it to you. Here's a little advice for you. Find your own man. Ooh, y'all remember that song? Let me stop. Woo! Misha said the thing got me was they didn't get the usual citizens out first. Oh, they also leave all that stuff over there. That is not new. Oh, is that right, Michi? Oh wow. Yes, it's going to be called Grooming and Gossip. That's all right. I like that. That is awesome. I can't wait. Yes. Mm, 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 mm. That is going to be awesome. That'll be something different. Do we have a lot of dog grooming channels on YouTube? Are there any dog grooming channels on YouTube? That probably, I just ain't never seen them. That is awesome. Sure. I would love to sit and watch that. Sure would. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, Sheba says, sure, can you tell me Why they always feel like they got to put a muzzle on my baby's mouth anytime he go to get groomed? I mean, just cause he big, don't mean he gonna bite nobody. Girl. Ugh. I be feeling away. Mm. But they won't put a muzzle on the small one, but they will socks though. And he the nice one. Shit. I don't know, said Miss Olivia, I just want to thank you. Oh, my best friend. Oh my goodness, was killed last week and I've been losing my mind. Thank you for my smile I get from here. Oh, you so welcome and my condolences, I don't know you. My condolences. I'm sorry to hear about your friend, baby. Like I said, it's so much. We be so weighed down these days. You can't even always get a good kiki because you got so much going on. And I hate that, if Didi Loop Loop or even ZX or whoever involved get upset with me because I just felt like coming on laughing today. And I felt like the subject was kind of not that deep. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, that was my issue. But thank you for saying that. It means a lot. Cause I don't feel like, laughing a lot these days or coming even on doing messy videos. I just don't be feeling like it a lot of times these days. It's just so much negative going on in the world right now. Like seriously. And so yeah, it's a lot. Mm-mm. I don't know. You says I get good old I I get a good old kiki from you. Thank you. Thank you. From you. Well, like body. Oh, thank you. I don't know you. Hey, crafts and Halls. I saw you earlier. Typo dog. If they fall, for that's on them. They are good. Yeah, they are. They grown, Michi. That's what I'm saying. It was a good little kiki for me because I mean we all extra grown and everybody in that situation is over 50 years old. So I'm gonna get a good kiki, especially because I mean it ain't like they in their late teens and early 20s, like under 25. No, everybody involved in this scenario is over 50 years old. So I'm like, girl, honey, and boy. I'm like, good and grown. So I don't have no choice but to get a good kiki out of it. I'm just saying. And so yeah, that's why I thought I was making it was very lighthearted in my opinion. Oh, you think because of the nail Sheba? That's why they be putting a muzzle on my baby? I don't appreciate it. Corio said yes, tons of dogs grooming channels. Oh, really? The ones that are super. Really, Corio? I never thought to even look for nothing like that, but I knew it had to be on YouTube. So yeah. Sharika Chicago says yes, they do. I want to look into a dog grooming also. Okay, cool. Corio Sheba, I wish I could bring my dog to you, right? Child. Honey. Sorry, I don't know you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Prayers going up for you. They are offering their condolences in the chat. For you, I don't know you. Absolutely, baby. Absolutely. You have our prayers and our condolences. Like I tell you, we're in perilous times. We are in constant attack. When it comes to our souls, y'all, we are under constant attack. Okay. Oh Lord. Mm-mm. You always have to be prayed up. Boy, I tell you. Oh, I learned how to do the most aggressive dogs from working in a shelter. Is that Sheba? My dog ain't even aggressive. Socks ain't even aggressive. Now the Oscar, my D baby, the little one, he got issues. He got little man problems. But Socks, he cool. He just be chilling. He ain't trying to hurt nobody unless you try to hurt his peoples. Other than that, as long as he don't see you as a threat, he good. He don't care. He just be chilling. you know. But I guess I can't do his nails. And I just would rather not try to wrestle. It's easier to pay somebody, so I'd be like, oh Lord, they're gonna put some muzzle on my dog. I'm okay, whatever. As long as they don't hurt him. All right. He be them big old eyes be looking up at me like, what they doing that for? And I'm thinking, I don't know, boo, because they got issues with themselves. That's the only thing I can say to him. But I get him a good little treat after. I get him some of that doggy ice cream. He like that doggy ice cream. That doggy ice cream give him gas though. Oh Lord. Mm-mm. Sheba said I used to do her for 15 years. So grooming came natural to me because of my love for animals. That is awesome, Sheba. That is awesome. That is awesome. I mean, I understand why they want to put a muzzle on them because I guess if you're not used to socks, he might be kind of intimidating. I mean, he got a big ass head. You know how the Rottweilers look, but they're really sweet. You know, they're sweet animals. He's not aggressive at all. You know, like I said, unless he's protected. As long as you don't mess with his castle, he cool. He cool. You know, so yeah. I remember I had took him to I had took him and Oscar to Kroger's with me one day, y'all, right? And so I'm just going in there to get some bread or something, right? Talking about dog Sheba. Child, I come outside, you know, you can hear the dog before you get to the car, right? I was like, what's going on with Oscar? Somebody must be close to the car, right? Honey, it was some little old lady trying to get in her car, not bothering nobody. And Sasha just looking at Oscar like, are you okay? Child, I was getting my whole life. The only time I heard Socks, my big dog, he don't like Walmart parking lot. You know, he don't like you to get close to the car at Walmart. You know, it's something about Walmart. I don't know if he get a bad vibe from the Walmart that we always go to, or he just is not feeling nobody at Walmart. I come out of the store and I hear, oh, oh, oh. I be like, oh Lord, oh Lord. But other than that, he good. You don't like Walmart though. Mm-mm. You don't like Walmart. Mm-mm. And my dog, and then Socks, the Rottweiler, he kind of sedity. I think he's sedity, like for real. So yeah, maybe that's what the deal is with him. So I don't know. I don't know. He got issues. We all got issues around here. You know. Yeah. Now that ice cream, he like an ice cream, but he give him gas, real bad gas. But he kind of sedity. He highfalutin. I don't know. It's just like an issue. Mm-mm. I don't know. I think he feel like he can't just like. I don't even know why I'm on the subject, but I think Oscar, my little bitty dog, I think he ghetto, and then I think Socks is bougie. If it makes sense, you know what I mean? Because he really would just rather give you a look and try to just go on, just like I can't be bothered. So I don't know. They got issues with themselves. They. It's just issues going all around Sheba. It's just issues. The dog got issues. We got issues. It's issues. Everybody, it's a lot of personality swirling around. It be a lot. Yeah. The muzzle really puts the dog on the defense, especially if they're not displaying. Yeah, he doesn't display aggression, at all. He's not aggressive. Like he's just like, as long as you're not trying to breach his chapter, his our perimeter, he good. Long as you leaving the castle alone, he good. Long as you are leaving the occupants of his world alone, he is good. He's not aggressive though, but he will get you all the way together if you're trying to breach the walls of the castle. But other than that, he good. He don't want to bother. We got that in common. We would really rather not bother. Child. But now look, Oscar, the little ghetto dog, he got issues with himself anyway, so whatever. He got issues. They don't never muzzle the little ghetto dog though. They never muzzle him. Never. Ever. So yeah. So I don't know. Child. Shoot, Oscar, our big dog, honey, he don't even I really don't even think he be feeling me like that sometimes. You know what I mean? He like the mister, but he really don't even be feeling me. And I don't be feeling him either, whatever. That's pretty much where we are about each other. Just whatever. Coriel said my old dog found out to honk found out how to honk the horn and would honk the and would it would honk the whole time. Oh, he'd honk the whole time you was gone. Child, Ooh. It is embarrassing. That breeze fall under bully breeze. And maybe it's a compromise. Yeah, the company's policy. And I can it does fall under the bully breed. It does, and I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm just offended, and I think he is too. Because just like they don't like to say we are a monolith, our dogs they're not a monolith. Our dogs don't act alike, and so yeah. Let me stop, y'all. I don't even know why I got on this subject. It don't even make no sense. I done went from talking about the Love Jones to the Pimp Chronicles to the dogs. We done talked about kids. We done talked about dogs. We done talked about people's love lives. Is there anything left to talk about? I'm really just rambling right now. Just because I can. I want to spend time with y'all because I'm never on here. Today just happened to be a good day. I have a darn thing in the world to do. I'm all caught up on everything. Yesterday was Sunday, and I took my time. Okay. I did. Did everything I was supposed to do. I was a good wifey. Yes. Let me pat myself on the back. Okay. Let me stop. I'm gonna get off here though, y'all. Yeah. And I ain't even worried about it. The only thing we have for dinner tonight is leftovers. Leftovers. Ha ha. Ooh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, you right, Sheba. I mean, I get it. I just, if a person don't know, they don't know. Hey, make it happen, Manny. How you doing? But our dogs are not created with the same temper, with the same temperament. We all know this. Yes, we do. But I guess it's they thinking better safe than sorry or something. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, y'all, I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I felt kind of talkative. Y'all, please hit that like button on your way out the door. If you haven't heard this whole video, this whole rambling video, please hit that replay button. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button on your way out the door once again. Please consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Maybe even that share button. I enjoyed having this conversation with y'all today. I hope it was a good, lighthearted conversation. That's what I was going for. Nothing deep at all. And so yeah, I really enjoyed it. Michi says, I bet you she don't love you. You would love you. You would love you enjoying champagne. Girl, I'm lost, Michi. I'm lost. Sheba says this may sound crazy. But if I see a homeless person and their dog are out and their dog are always their dog or dog. So you always give to them, but it shows that person's character. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Muffy says, leftover baked chicken and rice, and fried cabbage and sausage for me. Ooh, I know that's right, Muffy. I had some I made a big pot of those. I told you about them smothered turkey wings. I still got some of that left. I still got some of the beans. I got some of the rice. I got some cornbread. And like I said, I'm gonna warm it up, and that's dinner tonight. You know, going to finish it off or whatever. Because I do believe in leftovers. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Can y'all believe that I have ran into people that don't like leftovers? They would rather throw the food away than to reheat it and use it and eat it as a leftover. Can you believe that? The gall. Thank you, Vashti. The gall. The extra work of it all. Okay. Child. I don't mind doing a good leftover. Me myself. Mm-mm. Sure don't. But anyway, whew, I'm out. Love you guys. Uh, this is why when people are young and they display violence to animals, they normally grow up to be wow. You know what, you're right about that, Sheba. There's been a whole lot of studies about, the way young people killing animals, and it's a gateway to indicate that they're gonna be serial killers, and so you're right about that. See y'all later. Thank you, Miss O. Don't stay away. I won't, Coreo. Thank you. But yeah, you're right about that, Sheba. You're right. Sounds good, yummy. I know that's right, Muffy. Child. But anyway. All right, y'all. I love you guys. I'm gonna be coming not today, but like I said, I want to do a true crime video. I haven't done a true crime video in a long time, and if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that every once in a while I come through with a true crime video, and I'm feeling like it's time for one of those again. I want to talk about that case that I was telling y'all about. I want to talk about that because that tripped me out. I'm convinced people like that. So, oh, absolutely, L, right? Your gas almost $5 a gallon, meet you, right? Right? It's going up even higher. But anyway, love you guys. Y'all be safe out there. Don't forget to put on your mask, and be safe. Put on your gloves if you're going to the store if you have to. Do what you got to do to keep you and your family safe and protected against this global pandemic. And yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Thanks for sticking with me this whole time. I just enjoyed talking. I appreciate Mimi coming up once again. She was my co-host today. I'm gonna have to put that on the thing. Ronnie Q came up. Brand came up. Was that it? I think that was it. But anyway, I hope I didn't miss nobody. But thank you guys so much. I have a cousin that don't do leftovers, right, Sheba? A lot of you don't like to do leftovers. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys later, okay? Y'all have a good one. Have a good rest of your Monday evening. And I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Peace.